Just relax, watch us play. 'Cause it's late and it's gay.
There was once a dream that was Rome. You could only whisper it. Anything more than a whisper, and it would vanish.
shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on and dip, come on your lips, fuck that, come on your lips, and some on your tits, and get ready, 'cause this shit's about to get heavy. I just settled all my lawsuits. Fuck you, Debbie! Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy, 'cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy, 'cause it feels so empty without me.
I was born in the gutter facing life or death. I was a thug ever since my mama gave me breath. These motherfuckers wanna see me die, so who am I to try to warn them? I fucking bomb them, them niggas fly. Hey, remember me? Damn that Hennessy, the nigga you don't wanna see. Let me proceed. My definition of some thug shit, y'all don't hear me. Now that it's poppin', ain't no love, bitch. I'm maintaining the game in the gutters where I still kick it. I'm trying to hustle up a meal ticket. I'm still wicked in my ways. I hustle till my dying days. Ain't nothing wrong with getting paid. Some nigga blaze, cause we some motherfucking fools. Walking through the streets wearing shoes. Breaking niggas, making moves. Even the cops can't stop us. My enemies flip when they see me drink a fifth of that Hennessy. Y'all niggas can't fuck with this old thug shit. They wanna know who's my role model. It's in the brown bottle. Hennessy.
Fuck you, Ghey. Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty without me.
Please tell me what's a nigga to do, and it's true. Ain't nothing new, so I do what I can to get through. Now first they had me shot, but now pissed. I'm on an AK-47 laying on my hips, so don't trip. One motherfucker from the underground. Big shots fucking niggas if they fuck around. Hey yo, why y'all got beef with police? Ain't that a bitch? Some motherfuckers got a beef with me. You know you really can't say that to blame niggas. Fuck being changed to the flames, I'ma aim triggers. Tupac can spark a revolution. Fuck the Constitution. I want my bucks for restitution. This time you got a bigger problem. Time to make the niggas since I central up in Brooklyn and Harlem. And we ain't shooting at each other. That's a motherfucking brother. So take Duke, run for cover. And other bitches from the clan. Can feel the wrath of a black man that doesn't smoke crack. And I don't think say I. Genuine drive ganja. And my fucking Tech 9.
This looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty
You know what I'm
without me.
saying? I wasn't more shocked to him dying. I was more shocked to him.
Welcome to New Space City. His Highness will see you now.
Hello.
Hello, can you
Welcome.
get your wife? Can you get your wife to say, "Bring taxes" or something like that at the end?
Tax them.
Real
Tax-
sexy like.
Tax
Pay to
them harder,
play,
Daddy.
motherfuckers.
Tax them like you tax me every night, baby. Yeah. So is that too much? I can never
A
tell.
little bit.
A little
Disavow.
tax me up the ass, baby. Huh. I don't know. I thought, I don't know. What's up? Welcome, one and all 62,000 plebeians. It's going to be a good show. Of course, the one, the only sad, sorry, Shane Davis is streaming again. But we'll do the best we can. We had a pretty excellent show the last couple of weeks, so I don't think it'll be an issue. What else we got going on here? I don't like this. Rob, you go over here. There you go.
Is that a promotion or a demotion? I can't tell.
It's kind of a promotion.
No, it's a
just a
demotion because it goes Camel, me, Phil, you. It's like a horseshoe.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. Otherwise, it's a Z.
It's a racetrack.
Yeah.
You're on the track at least now, Rob. It was a long time. You
Well,
weren't
you
you weren't even allowed at the course.
True.
Glad you wore a shirt this week, Rob. Couple of things. Rob, we're going to take a look at your campaign because we haven't yet, and I feel bad about that. What have I done? I've subscriber gated the members, the chat. So if you'd like to partake in King Camel's court, all you need to do is subscribe, wait 5 whole lowly minutes, and you will be able to comment with the best of us. We've already gotten about 15 subs as a result, so it's definitely working. Maybe tonight's the night we get to 3,000 subs again.
What could happen?
I was about to say,
if you were the president?
again.
What were you saying, Rob?
What could happen if you were the president? Like all these initiatives that you're doing on YouTube, they're clearly working. Take them global.
We made
people would be paying more tax.
to bring up, but I'm going to. We made $500 in super chats last week.
Oh, what? We were
No. You made $500 in super chats last week.
The royal Camel family.
We made nothing.
You guys, You guys got to partake in Camel's joy. Isn't that enough? I think it's good.
Camel's like, this was the best show we've ever done.
This is the greatest show in the history of great shows. Well, stick around. Stick around, everybody. We have I wouldn't say it's a new intro, but I have included all of the chat members, all of the important ones, rather, in the credits for the show. So, you still get to watch the aerobics, but, now your name will come up if you have donated a whole lot of money, a little bit of money, or in Lethal Diva's case, absolutely nothing ever. So, thank you. Thank you for nothing. And, if your name isn't there, more taxes. More taxes is always the answer. That's,
It's the way to Camel's heart.
Speaking of taxes, I had a fantastic idea. Actually, you know what? We'll save that. Angela Curry, $4.99. In some countries, it's an insult to be under someone's feet. Well, maybe this is one of them. So here's what I want to do. I wonder if I can. Oh boy, let's see here. I'm gonna make a poll. First, I want to take some questions from. Can I make a poll? Here we go. Here, start a poll. Okay, I'm going to ask a question. We need a hashtag. Now, I need this for multiple purposes, but you know how there's like Crack Pack or CG Kings. I need something that the four of us can use on all of our shows and possibly branch outside of that. This way, when you see it, okay, this is the group of guys that we're kind of talking about here. So I want to hear Engineer Rucker says Camel's Ghey. That's a great. So who was it? Somebody, was it Prunigi? I don't know who it was, but last week they called us Camel Cast. I'm okay with that, but I would like something that's a little bit more encompassing. That I want Phil to be able to use it on his channel. I don't want it to.
Doesn't Camelot have something like that too?
Oh, he might. Yeah. So then I was thinking Pimpcast because we're not simps. It's not Simpcast.
Pimpcast?
I like that.
Yeah.
We all wear glasses. We wear suits.
Yeah.
You
guys think if you have another name, give it to me. If otherwise, we'll go with Pimp Cash at some point during the show. If I see some good options, then I'll have you guys vote on it. And then I'm going to build a midway intro, sort of like an intermission. And then it'll use the hashtag. And then hopefully this will be something that can catch on and people can, use it in chats. And then, we can make emojis for it and Rob can use it on the show no one watches. And, Mike.
I think, Camel, what would be better than a poll would be a Q&A because they could actually type in whatever they want.
Can we do that?
Yeah, it's if you go to where the poll thing is, there's start Q&A. And
I didn't know. All right,
you could put the question at the top and then they
start Q&A. Okay, here we go.
In the chat.
Name Camels. Wow. Name hashtag or group.
There's some good suggestions already. Gash Stash.
Hashtag Blatant Ghey isn't bad either, I think.
Incel Hell.
Yeah. Peasant Cast. Oh, that's you guys. All right. I mean, we might go with Pimp Cast. It's not too bad. So yeah, you put some Pimpo Cast. Ooh. Again, I don't want anything, believe it or not, that draws too much attention to me specifically. I don't think it's fair. Magnanimous Moon strikes once again.
Says the guy sitting here in a golden jacket with a crown on his head.
with two $5,000 golf carts.
Look, it's not all about me.
It's not about me all the time. Yeah. Okay.
Kingsmen. That's a
Jay
good one.
Desolate. Kingsmen.
I like that.
Ooh. I'm worried.
We do wear suits.
It's a little close to CG Kings, though. It's
almost.
Yeah.
We tried to steal. We tried to steal the Jax thing at one point.
Yeah, that didn't work out because there was already a Jax and Yeah, and I want to be princes. You know, it sounds a little gay. Not that we're not gay here or anything. All right. Anyways,
The
yeah,
royal we.
That sounds really gay. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll come back to this and take a look later. 75,000 people here. Please do me a favor. Go super chat in Shane's. We're live now. No one should be watching his show. This is the place to be. Thank you. Okay, that'd be great. You'll appreciate. You know, you always in life punch up. You know, punch up because if they have a problem, then they're the bitch. You know, that's the way I look at it. You know? Okay. All right, Rob. I'm going to bring your campaign up after. Excommunicating you from all of CG without your approval. I hope that's okay. Let's see here.
I mean, it's going to be worth it with this promotion you're going to do for me right now.
Yeah,
I can tell. It's going to bring me in thousands of dollars.
Tens of dollars. Okay, here we go. Replicators 1 through 3. Get ready. Get ready for part 4. You can get all of this stuff here. This is great. He has a cover here that I didn't draw. This other cover I didn't draw.
Oh.
This here, 32 pages or 88 pages. I didn't draw one of these. I didn't draw this.
They look very good, though, don't they?
I mean, okay. I mean, that's all right. Work, you know. If you want to call that art, you know, I think that's just fine. Yeah, no, really great stuff. I love this fragga piece. And you, wasn't this the one where you had 2 versions? You had one with jizz all over it, and you're like, no, that's not good.
Yes.
Yeah.
God, you think of and remember things well. There was a jizz version that we de-jizzed to make it more
What are you talking
palatable
about?
for the. Aaron did this version where you know how like when on water when the sun like the moonlight hits it, it shimmers.
Yeah. It's
He had that all over it, and it just like you
looked
understood
like
what it was.
splooge.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah. It was a little much.
I need to find that. I don't know if I've seen that.
I'll try and find it for you.
Anyway, so we are at what are we at here?
Australia, I think.
20. Oh, this is 2,500 Australian dollars.
No, it's US.
Oh, okay,
What?
great, very good.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
How many backers do you have? Jesus.
59.
59.
That's a high. That's a high average.
Yeah.
I sold 2 pieces of original art. Like I wasn't even going to put them on there because I thought, you know, who's going to back it? But they're both gone. So always chuck it up there.
Mike did these
I know.
fantastic colors. Yeah,
Ooh, I
Yeah,
never
they
seen
look
that.
good.
Is that a spoiler?
Pretty impressive. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, great
It's been out a
stuff.
while,
So,
the book.
and this is ready to ship, right, Rob?
Yeah. Once the campaign wraps, we'll ship.
Look
It's
at
all
these
ready to go.
cans here.
I
Nice.
know. That's why I put it on. Trying to track
Yeah.
that Kickstarter audience.
Put that up top.
Yeah.
This is your comic, Camel. Like you grab a woman by the hair, you throw her to the ground.
And
You
you give her a
love it.
bloody nose. Then you
I
drag
do need
her
to
off.
get this. Yeah.
She's a
All
bit
right.
tall for Camel, though.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I max out at 5'5". So.
What if she has massive jugs though? Does that change
Oh,
the
man.
situation a bit?
You know, my wife pleaded. She's 5'7". I was like, you know, you better cook, you better clean, you know, like, and she does. So we're very happy with that. All right. Please back Replicator 1 through 3. So Rob will stop crying to me in green rooms that I don't back his projects. Every day I get another comment. Camel, you don't like
Not
me.
once.
Every
Not
day.
one time.
He shows up in chats. All right. Yeah. So check this out. Or you can check this out. Boots at Heels. We hit $32,910 last week. And this morning, bam, 33,000.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Moving
Oh my
on
God.
up. And here's what I'm thinking, because I'm all about giving back. If someone does get the golf cart tier, you will not be knighted. You will become a saint. You will become,
Saint?
let's say,
a patron saint.
For argument's sakes, Nolan will not be Sir Nolan. He will now become Saint Nolan of Lockhart. So I think that's pretty great. Like you really get.
Yeah, I can't think of anything better you could buy for $5,000.
And I really feel like
in the world
we're giving back to everybody because if you're going to spend that kind of money, I want to show the appreciation. Like Sir Nate of Calistine, possibly Saint Nate of Calistine. I don't know. I'm spitballing.
Ooh, enticing.
Sounds very official.
I think so. You get a little halo.
Hey, I have a question. You're on 33,000 on the dot, right?
Yeah.
Did someone donate to make that happen?
Yes. I can't show you who.
I know. It's the same. I'm sure it's the same person for me. But this person he's a phantom backer who I don't know if he's got OCD.
Is that really? Because someone backed Reaper Destroyer today to get it to exactly to 62,000.
It's like a superhero backer out here. In the middle of the night, I'll get everyone to even numbers.
This guy on my campaign 7 different times he already backed, just donated to even it out to 5,000, or the last time he did it was 5,500. Evened it out.
That's
good. Well, superhero.
I'm just going to throw it out there, like a really, really even numbers, 40,000. So
yeah,
it's it's only 7,000 away. Really, 40 is just really it's really 50. I mean, it's only 17,000. So that's
shout out to that guy.
Yeah, hang on to that guy. Yeah, that's interesting that you asked that because Snuggy told me and he was like, "Hey, you hit 33,000." I was like, "I did," and I was like, "Huh, all right." And I went and checked. And I was like, "Oh yeah." The funny thing is though, is that if you get the I don't know, something or other. I think it's if you get maybe the quadriptych or something, it actually comes out to 90 with shipping. So I genuinely thought that it was like a patron backer, but hey, either way, fine with me. So thank you very much. You know who you are. I will not obviously dox you. But...
Are they in the chat right now?
I don't see them, but they might have a different name. So
okay,
could be McShort, could be 40Z,
could be me.
It's not. I know it's not.
No, this person spends money, Mike.
Yeah, this person is actually here for the cause.
I have 4 mouths to feed now.
Yeah. Oh, because your cat?
Yeah.
The cat gets leftovers.
That is true.
Yeah. All right. I don't think it was you, Shave Danis.
How do you know, though? I didn't think
I'm about 99.9% sure. So. All right. Well, let's get going. Let's see with the show. Let's bring this up here. Oh, flipping all around. Here we go. Guys, tell me what you think of this.
Was your life better off under Trump or Biden?
Biden.
Why?
Because he's a GOAT.
Biden is?
Facts.
Could you maybe tell me one good thing Biden's done while he's been president?
I'm high.
That's it, bro. That's all you got.
I like the emoji.
He made some funny memes. Biden did. The one where he was just standing there for like 20 seconds.
He made 100 memes. Well, so this guy doesn't know, but I actually have here a good answer about why, being attached to Biden would be good. Let me refresh this, make sure it's up to date.
If I were your daughter, what advice would you give me the next time I am stopped by the police?
If you were my daughter, you'd be a Caucasian girl and you wouldn't be pulled over.
No.
Huh. That's
Is that how it works? Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy. You guys should start Black Lives Matter or something over there if that's what it's
yeah, we really got to bring the message, down.
like. That's nuts.
Also, in other news, very own Governor Ron DeSantis announced his presidency or his run for presidency today. Some people happy about it. The majority of the people that I know not happy about it. Not because they don't want him to be president, but they feel that, finish your term as governor and then do that after the fact. Also, going against Trump is just going to divide the party. We'll see. I mean, the way that the news is attacking DeSantis all over the place means to me that they're pretty scared of him. But, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. So let's see here.
How many years does he have left as governor?
Well, we just reelected him. So 3, 2.
Yeah, that's a bit cheeky.
Yeah, it's like we literally just reelected him. So by the time, if he got elected as president, he'd only be here for 2 years. So I think it makes sense for him to finish his term, then spend 2 years campaigning, after his term's up, and then that would lead right into a presidency. So plus it also makes sense to do it more of a longer haul. You can't run for, you can become governor in Florida multiple times, but you need to take between 2 terms, you need to take time off. So like arguably he could be governor here for the second term, be president for 2 terms, and then be governor again for 2 more terms in Florida if he really wanted to stay in office that long. But I don't know. We will see what happens.
Is Trump going to win?
I want him to win just because the butt hurt will be amazing. I can't wait. I just, the sour apples, the sour grapes. I can't imagine. I mean, people are they're going to lose their fucking minds. They're going to go.
Oh, if he got back in, it would be. Yeah, you're right. That would be over for them. It would be anarchy in the streets for them.
Oh, yeah, especially considering that they did everything possible to try to keep him out, and it still didn't work. And I low-key think that the reason he'll win 100% is because CNN and other news stations want him to win. Because you're not seeing the same type of rhetoric against Trump that you are against DeSantis. Because, Trump is rage bait. People will... CNN's numbers are in the toilet. BuzzFeed is closing up. Vice is closing up. They need a reason to keep going. And if that's to placate to crazy liberal psychopaths, then that's what they're going to do. So
Be crazy. Yeah.
People
Also,
seemed happier when Trump was president.
there's this
Well, I don't know.
interesting...
You were.
Sometimes people are only happy when they're miserable. Like the left still hates Trump. It's like he's not even fucking president anymore. They just can't stand him. And it's like, so now if you give them a real reason to hate him, like he's back in office, they might actually be happy about it. So I wouldn't be surprised.
How many times has that happened? Like a president missing a term and then coming back? Like
I think there's only one in history.
One.
I'm sure there's some history buff who knows, but I think it's only happened.
I think it's
time.
one. Possibly 2, but I think it's 1. I think it's 1, and then the other anomaly was Roosevelt.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Yeah. So okay, Eric Winbag says 2, I think. Okay, very good.
Winbag. Well,
all right. Well, very good. Oh, I like this news. Target CEO says woke capitalism great for their brand and the right thing for society. We talked about this last week. This has become a very pervasive issue in all of the targets. Flash forward to today. Target Corp down.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's fucking massive.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane.
Holy.
It's just fucking plummeting.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go on this campaign. These companies need to start hiring anti-woke kind of referees to rein in their woke departments.
Yeah.
And say, look, you need the ESG money. I get it, but you can't be putting out tuck friendly children's toddler wear. Like that ain't gonna fly.
Yeah,
this is a disaster.
It's well, so what happened was they decided to reverse it to some effect. You get to well, I'm sorry, what did they do? So in the conservative markets, Florida and red states kind of thing, they're pulling back. At first I thought I heard that they were only moving the section from the front of the store to the back of the store, but now I'm hearing they're actually just getting rid of it. They're like, no, we're not going to sell this stuff. So we'll see. But and then of course the spin is conservatives crying over woke agenda in Target stores. It's like you can flip it any way you want, but if you're New York Times and you make that argument and I'm Target, you're not helping me because everyone is my customer. So if you say that, it's like, well, what would you prefer, New York Times? Would you prefer I just leave it out there and then we drop 26% in market share value like Anheuser-Busch did? Because that's what would happen. And me and my wife even had this conversation. I was like, we can go to Walmart. Like, again, these stores don't realize, these companies, that like the only way to fight back is with your wallet. If you stop watching Marvel movies, if you stop getting Disney Plus, if you stop playing woke video games, if you stop going and drinking gay beer, then they're going to fucking change what they're doing. So there you go.
Yeah, well, it's been really hard to get that ball rolling over the years because they have been much more clever about it.
Yeah,
it has been, it's in your face, sure, but it's sort of like there's always the excuse of, well, if you don't like that, just get the other thing that isn't that. So if you don't want your gay Superman, just get the other comic that isn't gay Superman. Whereas now this feels like such an overreach to just put in this the tucking and all this kind of junk for kids right there in Target. And it's not, see, that's what did this CEO, one of the CEOs said, oh, that's a very online conversation. This shit is not an online conversation. This is parents, families, mothers out there in Target seeing this in front of their eyes, and then they're telling their husbands and they're telling all their friends.
Right.
This is normies. This isn't, us on the internet who are plugged into this stuff. This is everyone out there seeing this now.
Also, I mean, look at this metrics. I mean, oh, it's just online. Oh, okay. Well, it was just, the earth is online, bro. Like, that's the stupidest thing to say, So, all right.
It's the same thing with Bud. I see, people talking about Bud Light. Tim Pool talks about this. He's like, even if you're not plugged into this stuff and you grab a Bud Light, everyone around you is going to laugh at you and say, oh, you're gay. And
right.
You go, what's happening, And then it's just like the brand is just, it's destroyed.
And I don't think there's a way back. That's the thing.
No.
It's like,
no.
All right. So now, like, could Bud Light come back in a very realistic way? There's so much damage control. Like that's really hard. I mean, literally outside of just big titty chicks just guzzling beer, like, everywhere you go, like there's no way. I don't see how you bring that back. I mean,
could get behind that.
I think the only way, I think you're right. I think the only way forward for them is just pare back and just become the based company.
Yeah.
And just go full opposite and just try and capture, like, say, we fucked up, we're sorry, and then just go full based and just completely throw away all the kind of middle ground, normie, and especially left-wing beer drinkers, and just try to recapture some people who, and just they would have to go so hardcore. They'd have to become like the I don't know, like the Tucker Carlson of beer somehow. But I didn't know if it could ever happen.
What is it, +1 for bikini trucks and beer? Okay. Thank you, Eric Windbag. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, I like this. This is hilarious. I mean, this woman nails it, and it's It's so obvious.
Isn't it weird that it's only woke leftist parents that are ending up with trans kids?
Huh. I guess I never thought
Actually, you know, now that I think about it, not weird at all.
That is very bizarre. What it's got to be a brain set, you know, like they're so elevated that's really
Maybe it's genetic.
How does that work, Phil?
Yeah, it was genetic. It was genetic when Angelina Jolie went and got all those kids from Africa and Cambodia, and now all of a sudden they're
Hereditary.
Yeah, but how is that
How
genetic?
are the odds?
Oh, my gay kids, the gay kids that you reproduced. I don't think that's how that works.
It's tradition.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for helping, lady. All right. Here we go. Here, Michelle Rodriguez.
Go on.
I think it's so stupid for like everybody because of this whole like minorities in Hollywood thing. Like, stop stealing, all the white people's superheroes. Like, make up your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that?
Dude, Michelle Rodriguez got so much hotter after that video.
In this video.
Yes.
I know, especially in D&D, she looks like a man. But I was like, watching this, I was like, yeah, I think I'm back into Michelle, like I was 20 years ago. Good for her.
Do you guys know the story about this?
No. What is this?
This was in 2015.
This was
happened in 2015, and she apologized straight away. She was drunk. And she bent the knee straight away after it and apologized for it. I mean, I think it's still worth talking about. I might make a short about it and just say something like, this is what I think everyone, or most people in Hollywood actually probably think, but no one can say.
Yeah.
And this is her caught in a moment before. This is 2015. So this was right as woke was really on the rise, but not fully in
that
control.
wouldn't be an issue really till 2016, because as soon as Trump was put in the running, then it was like, oh shit, we gotta.
So this is what she really thinks, and then they were like, your career, her agent or whoever, their publicist was like, your career is over unless you come out and do an apology tour, and she did it straight away, and she's still in movies. But there are people coming out, especially older people who are their careers are sort of over, who are saying stuff like this. Evangeline Lilly said not something quite like that, but something pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Idris Elba, Denzel Washington, people who are sort of a bit more established. But yeah, I mean, it highlights the way that it is kind of a cult. Like you can't say that and not. And sort of go forward in Hollywood unscathed.
Right. She wouldn't be able to make Fast 10 if she, didn't recant that statement. So
yeah,
it's very important. I'm trying to think, when was it? This weekend, my wife was like, "Do you want to go to the movies?" She's like, "Do you want to see Fast X?" And I was like, "No, not even a little bit." She likes those movies.
Am I the only one that liked Fast and Furious #1?
I think the first one's a good movie, and then after that, it's a disaster. I mean, they're all cartoons.
I heard the best.
I only saw the one with The Rock and Statham.
It's like part 5, I think. Oh no, and Statham. I don't even know. There's so many.
Yeah, no, it was a side one.
Jason Momoa. I heard Jason Momoa was the best part of the film.
That's what she said. Yeah, she liked it.
She went to see it by her lonesome.
Well, so she was like, well, she didn't want to go alone. I was like, well, I want to see Guardians. And they played at the same time in the next theater, parallel theater. So I said, okay, I'll go see that. Oh, boy. Has anyone seen Guardians 3?
No.
As unpopular opinion time. It is, fantastically edited and shot, and acting's good. Effects are great. And I hated every fucking second of it. I thought it was.
This is what Well-Read said. Well-Read user had this take.
Yeah, it's emotionally manipulative. It's not really about anything. It thinks it's about Rocket, but Rocket's only in it in flashbacks until he's not. And then they never really reconcile what you've just watched for 2 hours. There are everything that it tries to make a point of, it contradicts in very big ways. It's all about sort of like, not animal rights, but what would you call it? It's just like, not animal testing, that kind of stuff. And then they go to a planet. It's called Counter Earth. And it's like, it's Earth. It's literally the Earth. But everyone's an animal. It's so goofy. It's like the mailman is a panda man.
Yeah, I saw that in the clips, in the previews. I wondered what that was.
And it's not a dream. They actually go to this place, and then it explodes like Krypton, and everyone dies. And it's sudden, and it doesn't make any sense, and it's just on a whim. And it's like, wow, so the whole movie is about saving animals, except for the giant Zootopia they all live in, and then they all just explode. The jokes are dumb. The visual aesthetic doesn't match with anything. The music is bad. There's not.
I've heard the music is not the same.
Yeah, there's not one earworm song in the whole thing. I mean, they have big names, right? They have Radiohead and Flaming Lips and Beastie Boys and such. But like, none of the music works. A lot of it are ballads, and there's a lot of slow-mo walking shots. Gamora is insufferable. I mean, it's fucking. I couldn't wait to leave. I didn't stick around for the stingers. It was like draining. It wasn't funny. I mean, I can't not recommend it enough. So anyway,
Stallone's in it.
Stallone's in it. Yeah, there's this is the funny thing too. Of all the movies that have come out in Phase 4, it's still probably the best. I mean, but I actually enjoyed Ant-Man 3 more than this. At least Ant-Man 3 like tried to. I mean, all right, whatever. There's another weird thing where the main guy in this High Evolutionary, he's a black guy on a Power Ranger purple robot suit, and he looks and acts identical to Kang.
Oh yeah,
and yeah, it's really weird. And what's really weird about it is you could say like, oh, okay, so that's coincidence, right? They have the same, like they erupt with anger, and it's a black robot man,
actor,
like
right?
What's that?
It's a different actor though, right?
The different actors, yeah. But like, if you're a kid, you probably wouldn't notice the difference. You'd think they were probably the same guy.
Yeah.
And I would say like, oh, okay, well that's just coincidence. Until you find out that Denzel Washington turned down the role as Galactus. And now I'm like, is Marvel trying to paint black people as like some type of cosmic villain? Because
the great black cosmic race.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you have 3 or 4 movies in a row where there's some big cosmic robot superpower, it's hard to ignore that. It's very bizarre. It's very, very weird. So
yeah, there was that guy, the guy who was in Eternals, the Indian guy. He came out and he said, Hollywood doesn't want to have, I can't get roles as villains because they don't want to show black people as villains. And right as he said that, because that sort of was the sort of, everyone's black had to be a saint, and the white person was always the villain was always a white person with a British accent. All of a sudden now they're all black. I have noticed that. Right after you said that, I went looking and I was like, wow, there's a whole new list of new films where the bad guy is black. So I think they are actually trying to push that because they've seen that criticism that you only ever make us.
You only have to do it once. You don't have to do it like it'll be really telling if we see who they cast as Doom. If Dr. Doom is another black guy, then that's gonna be like, wow, that's
really trans person. That's right.
Isn't there rumors of Black Magneto?
There's that too, right? Because
Black Nito.
Black Nito.
Yeah. I mean, it's very, it's hard to ignore. And it's like, wow, okay, I thought you guys were all about, no, we're not doing that. And then you combine that with, what was her name? Reva from the Obi-Wan show. And it was like, oh, she's an angry black woman as the villain. So, yeah, that was.
It's the new, I don't know, it could be the coming of the new blaxploitation era.
Yeah. Well,
Galactus.
I just can't imagine how much they're going to pay for that. I don't know why they can't get Liam Neeson as Galactus. That just seems like obvious to me.
Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson?
Yeah,
to me, Mads Mikkelsen is the ultimate villain. Just put him in everything. Although he
He's
is kind of
already
in
in-
everything. now.
They misused him. They
He's
put him in
everything.
Doctor Strange,
Doctor Strange.
and to ill effect. Yeah, they should have
Oh,
made
yeah.
him Doctor.
That was what a
Doctor Doom.
waste.
Yeah, yeah. And they should have
They
had
should get
Lawrence
Brad Pitt.
Fishburne as Apocalypse.
Brad Pitt.
He's underrated.
Brad Pitt.
This is an old joke. Don't Phil. Don't fall for it. It's not.
You know who would be Galactus? The guy who played the serial killer with the egg thing in No Country for Old Men.
Javier
Oh,
Bardem.
Javier Bardem. I think you
Is that
need a
him?
big nose because Galactus.
He has one, doesn't he?
I
He has a
want
big no-
Ethan
that's
Van
what I'm saying.
Sciver
I was thinking
to
a
play
big
Galactus.
square face.
No,
And kind of.
I would like the guy
Weird
that played Smeagol.
Oh yeah, he would be all right.
The Alfred from the new Batman. What's his
Yeah,
name?
that's probably
I
good
don't know,
too.
he feels a bit diminutive.
And Andy Serkis?
Yes. Andy
Yeah.
Serkis.
Maybe
Vaughn says
yeah.
Mila Kunis for Galactus. that sounds right.
Ooh.
Why not?
Yeah,
Norrin Rad says Ethan.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
We haven't seen that Ethan clip in a while. That was a great
Oh,
one.
how did Adam Warlock look, Camel? Because I
Oh,
saw the
that's another
trailers
thing.
and he looked weird as
They
fuck.
Yeah.
turn Adam Warlock into this foppish dolt. He's total bonehead. Adam Warlock is supposed to be like Superman level of powerful.
He's like
And
Jesus.
He's
Like
an idiot. He's an idiot. He's a mama's boy. He has about 5 lines in the whole movie. He's got this English accent. He looks chubby. He's
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's supposed to be very like
gaunt and
comic book
svelte.
proportioned, long
Yeah.
and slender, but still muscular.
Mm-hmm.
And he's such a waste. I hated this movie. It was everything that was wrong with the MCU summed up into one thing. And I think it's
Also-
getting go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to cut you off there.
Well, I think it's getting a pass because of the emotional, everything going on with the animals, and because James Gunn or something, it's like technically proficient, but it's fucking abysmal. I mean, it's a kick in the nuts, the whole fucking movie. Yeah.
Robocop guy says Warlock looked like Chris Gore in gold makeup. That's what I was gonna say. It looks like they painted a guy in gold, like an old Bond film.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what.
like-
Yeah.
There's no way they could make it look more. It would have looked better, like Thanos. I think.
Yeah.
It would have looked more real. Do it in CGI because it looked like they've painted a guy in gold. It really. I haven't seen the trailer, but
You want Adam Warlock? That's your Brad Pitt Marvel character.
Yes.
He would be the perfect
Absolutely.
Adam Warlock.
100%. Yeah.
I was actually thinking Brad Pitt in Fight Club, that sort of physique, maybe a little bit taller. You can do that in movies.
And also, it's because
bit
I
taller.
always remember. Anyone, feel free to correct me. I always remember Adam Warlock being slightly cocky. So, like,
arrogant.
Brad Pitt, like Brad Pitt could easily play that. Yeah.
There you go,
I mean,
Rob.
what a fucking
Your
missed
favorite actor.
opportunity.
Underrated.
Yeah. Although I don't know any movies done by himself. But all right. You guys seen this? Speaking of actors.
I don't know if you guys know
You're
this
not
or
sharing
not.
it.
but TV and
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Thank you.
You can hear it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Since there's no taxes, you
You guys
don't
know
get to
this
see
not
the
bad.
video.
There's no tax. Yeah. What is up, guys?
You get no
taxes
video.
tonight. No one cares. These shiny jackets and gold crowns don't make themselves, but whatever. More freeloaders.
Rob is very engrossed with this video right now, by the way.
I know. He's in love with
He's
her.
perked up.
I don't know if you guys know this or not, but TV and film is changing right now before our eyes. Why? Because the writers are currently striking, and in about a month, the actors will be striking too. I am an actress, so I'll speak on the Screen Actors Guild. Screen Actors Guild is a union for actors and performers alike. What the actors are facing at this moment, and also writers, we are at war with AI. This is one of the reasons why we're striking, but it's a very important reason. About every 3 years,
I'm just gonna throw this out there, but if you're at war with someone who can work for free and asks and possibly does a better job than you, you're not at war. You've lost. Like the writer's strike is hilarious to me because like, oh well, we want this and we want that. We want real jobs. We don't want to be contract. It's like, okay, but if ChatGPT can give you a full script, you guys better cut your rates. Because if I'm a producer and I have to meet a deadline or a schedule, I'm going to fucking find a way. And if that's having a new tool that, you know, can easily be utilized for free, I'm going to utilize that tool. I think it's absolutely nuts. These people are like, I'm gonna strike because, you know, whatever their grievance is. It seems like a really bad time to do it.
Could
you have to be a part of these guilds?
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay.
When I was making movies back in the 2000s, like, you know, if I ever met an actress or something like that, if they were ever part of the Screen Actors Guild, I no thank you. You know, because if they're part of that, it's good if you're in it, because if you're part of a production that is part of that, then, you know, it's you know, it's what do you call it?
It's like a union.
A union. Thank you.
You only have to work so many
so
hours.
there's benefits to it, but there's not benefits if I'm not in it, because if I work with someone who's in SAG, then they can request, you know, 3 meals a day or this or that. It's like, we have a shoestring budget. Like, this is not a real movie, but they can still request it. So yeah, usually it's a big red flag, and they know that too. And that's why, which is unfortunate, you don't see a lot of these people in really, really low budget movies unless the movies themselves are SAG. And, you know, those are the ones that usually go straight to Netflix.
The Screen Actors Guild contract is up for renegotiation. So we're in that period right now. AI is rapidly taking over every industry, including ours. So what does that mean? Soon they can use actors' likeness and create films by using artificial intelligence. They're already doing it with the scripts. They're already doing it with writers. And so this is a big reason why the two of us are striking, along with other reasons like residual payments with streaming and a number of other things. As far as actors, it is our self-tape auditions, the demand, and how they are structured. The Screen Actors Guild just asked us to vote whether or not they are able to strike on our behalf if the contract negotiations are not met. It is highly likely that everyone will agree, because if we do not negotiate AI right now, in 3 years' time, who knows what will have.
No. 6 months. I don't know. 3 years. I don't think so. I would be, you know, I was listening to a podcast the other day and they were talking about AI and how fast it's moving. And they said that it's moving at such an accelerated rate that you actually can't keep up with it. And this is essentially what happens right before you hit that curve right into the singularity. So, you know, technology used to really advance maybe like once every 5 years. Then it went to once every 2 years. Then it was once every year. Now we're seeing, then it was even with like computers and stuff, maybe 6 months for software upgrade. Once AI came out about a year ago with that dream thing that we were all playing with, I can't remember what it was called. And then it became every month. And now they're saying it's every week. And they say like every single week. And I see it when I'm scrolling, looking for stories for the show. There's always a new AI out there. And it's just like amazing what these people are doing with it. And now they're going to say that eventually it could get to once a day. And once it gets to once a day, I mean, it's going to, you know, it's going to just go up like a rocket. And if that happens, then yeah, you're going to have, I mean, these are glamour professions. You know, the first thing that's going to go is going to be paying some woman to act when I can just, you know, type in, I want this actress to do this. I mean, Mid-Journey, I can just straight up say, I want Gwyneth Paltrow in a photo that looks like it's from Wes Anderson. And then that's what it'll get. I mean, who knows in 3 months' time how much more advanced that could be. So for her to say 3 years, I think it's crazy.
That's right. The Captain Joke out in the chat has a point. Is this AI?
Boobs look a little AI.
If it was AI, it should be more interesting to listen to.
Not
yeah, it's early AI.
Still learning.
Yeah, it's still learning. It's learning. It's a neural net processor.
Been done.
I like what someone said earlier. It's like this is a waitress with a TikTok and a SAG membership. That's it. Actress.
Yeah, well, dude, you don't even know. I mean, that was very like every time I was interviewing actors, actresses, that always came up. Like, well, what are you doing right now? I'm in a dinner theater. Oh, okay.
So TV's about to really change. Some of TV has already been halted. A lot of your favorite shows have already been halted because writers cannot pick up their pens because they're currently striking. This is week 3 now. So it's people hear about it, but I don't think people realize how big this is in the film industry. It is about to be changed. This is one of the monumental times in film history because not only are the writers striking, the actors striking, the Directors Guild may be striking soon. And if there's AI, we lose jobs. There's no need for directors. There's no need for actors, no need for writers, no need for anybody who's on set, the crew. And basically, you're just going to be watching computer generated.
Just like the Blacklist.
And who cares to do that?
Everything she's saying is 100% true. I think personally, I would have no doubt it'll be a huge thing when the first fully AI movie comes out. I think the Russo brothers said that they expected it to happen within a year. And then once it happens, it'll just be daily. And it'll be like what little like you look like Toy Story 1, it looks a little like shit, or Shrek 1 doesn't look the best. But eventually, once they get past those growing pains, I mean, 10 years time, are we acting in movies? 100% no. I don't think, not even close.
They should start with horror movies based on what we've seen of AI, like commercials.
Yeah, use it to a unique advantage.
I think everyone's sick of celebrities.
Gore
though,
porn.
It is, yeah.
Well, they were talking about that. I mean, the whole idea of a looking at like an actor as this, like royalty is really almost disappeared. There's Tom Cruise.
And thank God. Yeah.
There's who else is there? There's a handful of people left. The whole glamour is sort of, and people are saying social media has a lot to do with it as well, because they're out there and everyone sort of sees that they're just normal people who say dumb shit on social media all day. So they'd lose a lot of that luster.
No mystique.
It's an interesting situation though, because I've always felt when AI becomes prevalent and it becomes mainstream and widespread, the first thing to go is going to be jobs people don't want to do, but they need someone to do it for them, like a accountant, lawyer, these kind of things. Like, I don't want to pay someone to do that, and it's very expensive. Or if I can have a machine do it, great. And so I anticipated that the jobs that would stick around are going to be the very, very artsy ones, because people enjoy being creative. But if it's a creative endeavor to the magnitude that we see film at, where you need 5,000 people to make a movie, I mean, like, you're just going to get rid of that. Like, people will make movies by themselves, on their 2 computers versus needing
it's already on the precipice as we speak. You get these, what you just talking about, Guardians of the Galaxy. How much does that movie need to make? 800 million dollars just to break even?
Yeah.
Something like that. So they're making close to $1 billion in ticket sales and breaking even. So that's an issue. Like, that can't continue forever. As an industry, that can't be the case, and that's just where everyone sort of finds themselves now, because of the streaming and the changing landscape and all this stuff and everything going on. So yeah, if someone comes along and says, all right, well, I can make a movie for $1 million and it's going to look as good as Avatar or less,
Snark.com's got it right. Now is the time for El Pimpo to return to the big screen. Yeah. For years, we had an El Pimpo 2 in the works. It took place in the 80s. And we just never got off the ground. There were just too many other projects, but maybe one day. I see a lot of black here. I guess you guys are subbed, but you're not members. Thank you for subbing. Otherwise,
we should actually point out someone did gift a whole membership. Yeah.
Engineer
Wrecker. One membership. He wants to do his share.
Engineer Wrecker usually does like 10, but okay.
We get a lot more viewers in the chat.
You can do another 9 individually if you so choose.
She knows what she's doing with that camera angle too. Like, come on.
She knows how to work the camera.
Yeah. All right, let's keep playing.
That old thing, Rob, she just threw that on.
Oh yeah, that hair. She just got out of bed, you know.
Yeah.
And like, those type of films. So we may need y'all on the picket lines because by middle of June, after June 7th, if the contracts are not met, we will be out there with picket lines and we cannot act.
Yeah, if Starbucks lets you off. If lets
Who
you
was
off
she
for
talking
the day.
to? Who is she when she says we? Who was she talking about? Us?
What are you in?
You want us to join them? Oh, the
The
poor
moment
suffering
the screen
actors.
has started. Any actor who is in the Screen Actors Guild, which is a union that makes up everything pretty much that you see on TV that is scripted. So if you care anything about the art of acting, about the art of storytelling, about the art of becoming a completely other character than what you are, then we need
the art of make believe. That's what it is. It's the art of pretending to be something you're not.
She actually makes me care less about the cause.
Well, that's why I brought it up. Yeah, I mean, this is so tone deaf. You know,
not a good saleswoman.
And Engineer Rekka just gifted 10 Camel Moon memberships.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah,
Did he
seriously.
really?
It's real. He did it.
Yeah.
Oh, see what happens when you shame properly, Mike. You know, you're like, oh, you can do it when you're feeling okay. No, you shame. You do it right. Thank you, Engineer Rekka. You will notice your name is in the end credits today. You're welcome.
Hey.
Yes. Also, speaking of shame, Nate, I mean, I don't even know if we're friends anymore. I don't think this can continue.
Is Nate here?
It's really, you know, I thought we had something. You know, same with Nolan.
$300 buys you a week, Nate. Where you at?
$300 buys you 1 week of good graces.
Nate, you didn't come to me.
$300, but what have you done for me lately?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I keep refreshing on my end. I don't see any golf carts being purchased. I don't know.
He's just sitting there like this the whole time. Refresh.
It's like the end of that Facebook
Madman.
movie.
Manic.
Just keep
Yeah.
the social network. Come on, buddy. All right.
Like
All right, well,
me.
I'm done with this bimbo. Go to the next one. Oh, this is a good one.
I know her.
This is the kind of vapid idiocy you might see in Hollywood.
Is that Demi
And
Lovato?
your favorite dish?
My favorite dish. I like mugs because they're very comfortable in your hand.
And, your favorite?
No.
Play it again.
This is
I refuse.
My favorite dish. I like mugs because they're very comfortable in your
I like
hand.
side plates, you know, because they're just not as big as a normal dinner plate, and
like
it really
chafing
helps.
dishes, you know.
I like paper cups.
Look at the chat. It's going off.
Like, are you serious? Is that what you thought she meant? What's your favorite dish? Teapot. And why would that be a question?
Yes, why would anyone ask that? It's just, are we at the Tupperware? What is it? The dish convention? What is this?
Yeah, the Great Plateware event of 2023.
Check out this, bless this sweet simpleton.
For 11, I don't know what those are.
Nazi
New
dollar.
Zealand dollars.
Nazi dollar. 11 Nazi dollars. I'm a model maker in the Nazi film window.
I'm sorry.
I'm now directing a music video. CG artists spent years laughing at us, and they took our jobs. Now they're screaming like children. They are next. I'm loving AI.
Oh, that's good. Bit of spite and revenge.
Yeah, that's what you'd expect from a Nazi film. You know? Huh? Okay. Well, thank you. Okay.
You're not so happy now, are you? Huh? CG artist. Things on the other show.
9.
Isn't Demi Lovato a heroin addict?
Yeah, she was a big druggie for a while.
Is that who this is?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Then she relapsed and she got clean and stuff. This isn't the one that like went non-binary. Is it? I get her confused with.
I don't know.
think
I know who
she
you're
did
talking about,
be.
but I don't know.
That might be her. I don't know.
All right, let me play this here. Oh, actually, let me refresh it. I don't know where it is.
Some good songs.
Years ago, my daughter Emery had a brainstem stroke.
Okay, now you're gonna be like, this is bordering on the alligator eating a dog. Just wait to the end, okay? I'm not actually making fun of this poor girl.
Is this like when you killed the turtle?
What?
Is this like when you killed the turtle?
Every week.
Every week, I gotta wake up in a cold sweat.
All the cute little kid things to being completely quadriplegic and unable to speak. She has what's called locked-in syndrome. So she's there, but she can't communicate and she can't use her body. So we do everything for her. But one thing she can do is she can say one word and she uses that word for everything. So if she wants something, she says that word. If she's hungry, she says that word. If she wants her diaper changed, she says that word. And Emmy, what is that word? Obama. 5 years ago, my
God. I thought it was going to be cunt or something. I mean, I was prepared.
Obama.
I thought it was gonna be something much worse.
Oh, Mike, if you passed out, what have you done?
I can't.
Michael got locked up syndrome. He just had a stroke.
He's still thinking about his favorite dish.
Obama.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's just awful.
I just feel like there's a better word, you know.
Bless her heart.
No, I didn't think she gets to choose it.
Oh, really?
Like a parrot?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's
Obama.
move off of this before people think I'm terrible. All right. I like this one here.
Vice went bankrupt, BuzzFeed News shut down, MTV News shut down, Paramount cut 25% of its staff, and we're not even halfway through 2023. So what is happening to the media? There are layers to this, so let's unravel them. The outer, most obvious layer is the recession. Now, yes, economists disagree on whether or not we're actually in a recession, but as far as the tech, finance, media, and marketing industries are concerned, we're definitely in a recession. YouTube's ad revenue fell 2.6% over the last year, Snapchat's ad revenue fell by 7%, and Twitter's ad revenue fell by over 50%, although most of that was attributable to Elon Musk taking control of the company. But those are the big guys, and small digital media companies are generally doing worse than big social media platforms, so that hurts BuzzFeed, Vice, Fox, The Verge, and all the other miscellaneous internet names you know. But that's not the end of the story. A slight recession isn't enough to kill a healthy company, so let's look at the next layer. Social media platforms. Did you ever hear the childhood story about how the wise...
What do you guys think the over-under is on him being truthful and talking about go woke, go broke?
Well, I think it's more than that as well. I mean, if he's just talking about media, yeah, or social media and media companies and everything. Get woke, go broke.
We'll keep playing, but like it became clear to me that it was very much like leftist copium taking over. Like I'm gonna name everything to a massive extent, but kind of gloss over what most likely the real issue is.
wise man built his house upon a rock, and the foolish man built his house upon the sand, and when the flood came, the foolish man's house washed away. In this case, the wise men are the email newsletters and other media companies that have direct access to their audiences. The foolish men are companies like BuzzFeed and Vice that made enormous investments into Facebook content in the early days. And the flood is Facebook's algorithm changes that deprioritized the clickbaity content and tried to keep more users on Facebook rather than sending them off to third-party sites. But even this didn't kill all the digital media companies, so let's look at layer 3 of this mystery. Blogs thought they were tech companies. Vox, Vice, BuzzFeed, they're all glorified blogs and YouTube channels, but the people running them got confused and thought they were running tech startups. So, like any good tech startup, they operated at a loss in order to grow. Unfortunately, they put lots of money in, only to have social media algorithms change to make their content investments from just a year or two earlier irrelevant. And that leads us to our fourth and final layer to this puzzle: debt. In 2017, Vice was valued at $5.7
Yeah, he never goes into it. I mean, it's just...
they were just bad at running businesses.
Yeah, everyone did the exact same 4 things terribly, and it had nothing to do with the content.
Is he showing Daily Wire and all those other companies as well that seem to be going pretty well.
No, he's talking about the ones that went on BuzzFeed, Vice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else was on there. Let me go back here. Okay. Well, he has a big explanation for Twitter, but he has to shit on that because of Elon. And I guess these other ones, I don't even know what these are, but Vimeo, I know Vimeo's in the dump.
Twitter hasn't ever turned a profit.
I know. Ever. I mean, it's not even,
upon a rock, and the foolish man built a year or two earlier irrelevant. And that leads us to our fourth, and he had doubled down on trying to grow. And it took on hundreds of millions of dollars of debt to do that. Unfortunately, there was just too much competition from more and more individual content creators, as well as new platforms like TikTok, and Vice couldn't grow. In the end...
Oh, is that what happened? What about like IDW? Like IDW just what? So they had all of these major IPs that were making tons of money and people loved these, 80s properties. And then suddenly they were like, oh no, we just don't know what we're doing. What the fuck are you talking about?
It is an interesting question because when I did an IDW video, all these people came out to say, I really love this book. And pretty much there were two books they were listing. And so it seems like it's weird because they can make good stuff, but overall the company is just completely mishandled. And I think now they're going after Heather Ant or something. So it just goes to show that even if a company can do a good thing here or there, if the sort of culture or whatever is completely converged by social justice, then they're just going to be making bad long-term decisions over the course of years and years, and it's just going to send them on that. And that's what it's been. I mean, I'm surprised some of these companies have lasted this long. BuzzFeed, how did they only just go under now?
Well,
it's
because
amazing.
what he does say here, especially about Vice, is true. Like Vice had a lot of goodwill in the beginning. They had a lot of investment, and so even if they were able to turn a profit, they were like still kind of riding on between investment and profit, but that ran out because the profit wasn't enough, and the investment ran out. So eventually they just start to lose market share, and then they collapse. So
it's weird because it's a little bit like the first crash, the first tech bubble, where everyone just thought, oh, this is the new future of business, and we're just gonna remember the janitor millionaires and everything because they had stocks in these worthless tech companies.
Yeah.
And then that burst. I can't remember exactly when, but it just feels like then they just rebooted it and started it up again. And now here we are.
Yeah. Well, it's what it is. It's a lot of these like tech guys in Silicon Valley who were geeks and dorks and losers in high school, and then they make money and they become egotistical, and they think they run everything, and they don't really know how to be told anything. So there's a lot of ego. There's a show on HBO, I think, that approaches all of that stuff. It talks about, is it called Silicon Valley? It might be that one.
Yes.
Yeah. So I
loved Silicon Valley for the first couple of seasons. It was great.
Yeah. But that's, that's kind of the gist of it. And then eventually it's just like, yeah, this isn't going to, it's a gold rush. Well, gold runs out at some point. It's like, it's going to dry up. So, okay. It's kind of this one here. I like this.
Ooh, she's cute.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, is there another one out there?
Not just them.
Wait,
what's that?
I just said fuck me.
What do
Another
you-
one.
One.
she's the one.
They's the one.
Who?
Sarah.
Sarah. She's the one I just saw.
They are. Yeah.
Are you messing with me right now?
No, but you said she.
Yeah, I know.
They are they.
They. You said it was just one.
They are one person.
Sarah. Her name's Sarah.
Their name is Sarah.
Oh my God. This is like who's on first?
What?
He's on second.
Who?
He's on first.
What?
No, he's on second. Just remember. This girl.
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah. She is.
They don't go by he or she because they are non-binary.
Well, then if they're not a girl, what are they? I mean, you allowed him to skip on that, but okay.
They don't identify as one gender or the other.
Oh.
But he and she is singular and they is plural. Like it's the worst. Why not just come up with a new word? Why not call it Hicks or Shirks?
Well, they did. Zer and Zex and Zier and Zom
And say that.
Zam and Rap and Bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb?
I don't know.
I mean, also, what is wrong with his father? Just be like, no, you're an idiot. Like, why are you kowtowing to a 12-year-old boy? Just like, no. I don't know what the fuck they're teaching.
I know you're really gonna get taught a lesson from your son here.
Right. It was just last night's homework assignment.
Oh, this
Like,
isn't a
Mike,
comedy thing?
I don't know what it is.
As a parent, how many like sentences are you going to listen to till you just walk away? It's got to be like 2 or 3, and then you're done.
Oh, I'm not walking away. I'm putting an end to it.
No, you start shaming your kid and calling him gay.
Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I do.
You're not taking the girl?
That's what I do with my wife, you know. I call her gay, especially when she wants kisses, you know. I'm like, nah, it's gay.
Not in public.
Yeah, just in general. There's nothing gayer than making out with
I
her.
would actually, so if that was Clark, I would say to him, all right, so she's a non-binary. She's not a boy or a girl. So would you be fine kissing them if they were born a boy? And, you know, I mean, you assume 99% of the time he would say no. And I'd say, why not? Because it's not a boy or a girl, just like this one. And then you get through to the, so, you know, you realize deep down that this is a girl, obviously.
Yeah.
And you're just choosing to use a word because it's a trend.
I think Menage has it, Mike. He says, Clark, no dinner ever.
Ooh, yeah. Clark, go die in a bush.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it, sort of. So since they isn't a boy.
All right, whatever. Also, this looks like a very mannish girl. I'm just saying, like, I think that he could go for something a little shorter, less man-looking. Maybe he's a girl not in camo. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, he's dipping under his league there.
I like this, though. It says, therapist, when a white girl with blue hair and a septum ring walked into their office.
Walk along the razor's edge. Don't look down, just keep your head as you finish. Open up the limit. Past the point of no. Push it to the limit.
Well done.
What? Why are we using that? We should have had that clip last week when all the cash was rolling in.
I know. Maybe I'll make a little video that I'll play whenever we get good super chats. Clearly not this week because everyone sucks my cock tonight.
Engineer Record gifted 10 memberships.
Well, you know, everyone but Engineer Record sucks my cock.
11, actually. Yeah.
Everyone else, you know, we'll go through it here. Mandingo sucks cock. BLT sucks cock. Brunergy sucks cock. Serious count. Oh wow, $500. Thanks so much. Uh-huh. Yeah. Unbelievable. Just no one cares.
Real serious cash.
Nobody cares.
The best will be if a super chat does roll in, how much it'll piss off Rob. I called everyone a cocksucker and it worked.
It's like, what do you fucking people want?
You fucking losers, all of you. All right. Let's go to the next one. Oh, I like this. This is how you want to start hitting on women. This is what the kid in the last video didn't put together, you know.
Hello. Y'all like bodybuilders?
Bodybuilders? Yeah. I like skinny, scrawny guys.
How about multimillionaires?
How about 8 inches and thick? How about talented? How about loving and respectful? I lost my life 10 weeks ago. 21 years faithful. My daughter committed suicide 3 weeks ago. Oh, shit. 13. She was faster than me at 12, and I run a 6-minute mile. My testimony, I'm nothing but pure, and I ask you if you want to be in the YouTube channel. And you like scrawny guys.
I know he trauma dump on us like that.
Fucking buffoon.
What?
Can you imagine like going to a bar and that's how you hit on someone?
Sick
What's
game,
going
bro.
through your head?
Does it work, Camel?
I've never done that. I've actually been very, very reserved. I don't fucking say anything about who I am. Like, well, I mean, I'm married now, but even then, you know, I was just like, because no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear about anything you've been through. I mean, unless you have been dating them or gone out a couple times, then you could like kind of, you know, if this guy waited to like the second or third date and talked about his daughter that committed suicide, he'd be like, ooh, that's rough. But at least they know if they're into you. But like, you're gonna just some rando on the beach. Daughter committed suicide. I haven't
He started with his 8-inch dong.
Yeah. 8 inches in thick.
He had his priorities right, you know.
See, Camel, you got to do this. Be like, how about King of New Space City? How about a guy that wears plastic crowns? How about a guy that gets $500 maybe once a month on screen?
Is this real? Yeah. How about someone who calls all of his fans cocksuckers until they give him money? Yeah. How about shaming for a living? You know?
Yeah. You know how hard it is to shame people for a living?
How about asking strangers, complete and utter strangers, for thousands of dollars for a golf cart? What have you done? Panhandler extraordinaire.
Have you guys ever had this though? Like you've gone somewhere and you've had to interact with someone and they've told you like their family died in a bomb attack and their brother's stuck over the other side of the world. Has it ever happened to you?
Low key, I once had a girl over at my house for dinner actually, and like we're like sitting there and she's telling me about how her mother died of malpractice and she was going to try to sue the hospital and she was looking for a lawyer, and I was like, all right, there's a lot to dump on me right here. I was like, do you want more quinoa? Like, I don't know what I can do for you.
Oh, that's really awful. Can I help you get with the potatoes?
Can I help you take your shirt off? Yeah. Suck it for $10. Says, this is all I have this week. I spent $450 on the She-Devil sketch from David C. Williams. Please forgive my liege. My liege.
Great buy.
I mean, you've already made a mistake. You spent $450 when you could have spent that on Camel. I mean,
well, also, I mean, here's the
priorities.
thing. $450 plus 10, that's $460. You still have $40, you know, because you know I'm asking for 500, so it's all right.
Yeah.
Thanks, suck it. Thank you.
Painting.
I mean, you can send Camel the sketch that you bought. That'll make up for it.
Or you could buy one of my, you know, we have original art on the campaign for $1,000. Just go get that. Okay. And I like the I don't know if Joke Out's still here, but I saw this and it made me think of all the conversations we've had with him.
So in Britain, you guys drive on the left side of the street? That sure is peculiar, huh?
When I laced our school, I'm not a shooting gallery, mate!
So what you call chips, we call French fries. Wow, that is wild.
Funny you would say that, coming from the guy whose children are getting slaughtered in school.
What do you call cigarettes? Ooh, we couldn't use that word for cigarettes. No, that wouldn't really fly here.
Laughing up at Leicester schools are not like the Call of Duty video game where people are being shot to death with guns.
So in Britain, you guys drive on the left side of the street?
I love the slaughtered. Mel and I still say, like, oh, we're gonna have a glass of water and watch some Predator.
Yeah. H's. I didn't know H was in the word predator 5 times. But huh. Well,
Oh, shit.
People are like, you should have choker back on. We just did. There you go. There he is. Well done. Thank you.
Lord.
Thank you, Major. All right. Let's get into the fun part of the show. There is no fap along, unfortunately. I looked, I really did, but you guys don't like good-looking girls of a certain age, so I couldn't find anything in a timely fashion. Yeah, unfortunately. Fortunately for you. But
Rob's whole world just collapsed around him just now. By
It's
the
the
way,
best part of the fucking show, and it's not here.
But speaking of fap along,
Oh my god.
We just came from shopping at L'Occitane. It's the only store that's open on 86th Street because my man here did so well on his test. He just wanted some hand lotion, and we went up and got it, but now they're closing.
Now let me ask you. You got good marks, and you wanted hand lotion? I guess because it's cold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I want to make sure our hands stay a little moist.
Oh shit.
I've just been trying out this new thing I just discovered. Wow, man. You won't believe what I get up to.
That's interesting. We're gonna go put that on the news, bro. Also, what? Like, does his dad? Was he trying to embarrass? Like, he has to know. Is his dad like an idiot?
Probably.
What do you want, son? We can get anything you want for $50. Do you want a
want
toy? Do you want a game?
want some G.I. Joes or Transformer or lotion, Dad, and these magazines. Okay.
I want the warming lotion, so even when it's cold out, it still feels warm to the touch.
Yeah. We have just under 140,000 people watching. Thanks very much, everyone. Please please sub if you haven't. Please send hundreds of dollars to make up for all of these losers not sending me any money. Thank you. All right. All right. So I don't know if this is funny. I think it's funny, but I could be wrong. It's fine.
Your tongue knows what everything feels like. Look around the room right now and imagine what it would be like to lick that, and you'll know exactly what it feels like. And I'll never be the same ever since. Your tongue knows what
You guys gotta lick your cat. Mike, is that you?
That actually did look like Nugget. That was
a lot
pretty
like
close.
the cat you just got. That's a little weird.
No, I haven't licked him though.
You're like,
It's
I just
true,
got a
though.
cat and some lotion.
What he said is true, though. That's more interesting. That's the interesting part. I can look at everything and imagine what it would taste like.
Yeah, why is that? I can think of every, like, whether it's plastic, wood, metal. I guess I just
Yeah,
put
you
a lot of
never
stuff in my
you
mouth.
never would be surprised. Like I can't look at anything that I think I would put my tongue on and I'd be really surprised by.
Yeah, like this mouse. I know exactly what it would taste like, and I have no idea
Yeah.
why.
Yeah,
Is it like because as babies we put everything in our mouths?
could be.
We've built some sort of like memory bank.
I don't know. I mean, I just know. I mean, I did put a mouse. They didn't have mouses when I was a baby.
Aren't they Mises?
Well, it's still just it's plastic and it's being rubbed around on a table, so it's got a bit of that gunk on it and a bit of sweat on it, depending on where you lick it. Just put it all together.
What are you talking about?
From your hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I can't imagine what cock would taste. I have no idea, but most things I can imagine what that would taste like. So. Just say it. I can't imagine.
I think if you really put your mind to it, I think you could come up with something.
Huh. I don't think I want
he'll
to.
He'll figure it out when you stay over, Mike.
Meat sausage?
No. It'll be confirmed when he stays over.
Yeah, all right. Finally, we get to put an end to this mystery. We get to solve it.
I think so. This is what happens when Mike comes over, though. We're gonna work on this together.
Это брат, brother.
Can we do it?
Yeah, I want to do that.
Make it short.
All right.
We can make a short out of it.
Yeah, nothing gay about it, you know. They got Star Wars pics in the back, so that
It's
makes
just
it
two
great.
guys working together for a common goal. I don't know what the
Yeah.
problem is.
Yeah, I like where the
looks
placement
cool.
of this emoji with the open mouth is. Though. That seems a little, little odd, but all right. All right, let's go to this here. All right, so everyone here makes comics. You tell me if this has ever happened to you, Mike. This is about to happen to you, but
okay.
All right, you guys aren't going to believe this crap. I promise you. So I got my book. Been working on it for a long time. I'm really happy with it. It's finally published. It's looking so nice. I came home after a hard day, wanting to look at it, and this is in the middle of my book. Cat calendar. Oh, but not just a cat calendar. It's a calendar of cats taking shits. Every page has a cat taking a dump in the middle of my book. Like, I don't even know what to do.
Look at this cat.
I actually caught the cat. That exact position. We were wondering where it's shitting. I actually caught him in that position out in the backyard. the other day. This just seems like a good opportunity to make a meme and sell your cat shit variant.
Can you imagine sending out Lucent 2 and there's like 20 calendar pages of your cat shitting on?
Anything stranger things have happened. Clearly, this is
send out to people.
Like what did you proof it first before you
No,
you know
because this is everyone says do print on demand, do print on demand.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's why I don't do that. But well, I mean, this isn't the reason why. It's not like this happened to me, but you know, this is something that I would imagine would be.
I feel
bad
for him.
Yeah. All right. I like this. I probably should have played it earlier, but I thought it was pretty accurate. It says white teen girls in 2020 when George Floyd died.
No, this whole thing, all of this, it's all about me.
Yeah, well, you know, it's very interesting. Yeah.
I was talking about that with Mel the other day about the
white teen girls.
So much of everything happening is because rich white women feel guilt.
Yeah, 100%. Everything that's
middle class
happening is that.
lives.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. That's, you know, and transversely, the ugly people aren't getting laid. So you have these two conflicting, but they're almost
the maelstrom.
Yeah,
of
they're
shit.
really almost opposite ends of the same coin. You have good-looking people getting laid and ugly people not getting laid. The good people feel guilty about it, and the ugly people are pissed. That's about it.
Yeah, and these like upper class or upper middle class or upper class white women who don't even have to work, sitting in their mansions, start talking about white privilege and then start lumping in guys, you know, at the oil refinery or homeless people or just any white person.
Yeah.
And here we are. Welcome to our current year.
Thank you, Walter White. We'll talk about AI. This is quite good. I thought this is the future.
To the window, to the wall, until the sweat drops down my balls, until all you bitches crawl. Oh, skeet, skeet, goddamn.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
Oh shit!
This is the future. Somebody legitly in the, you know, we're gonna be in our 60s. Someone's gonna walk into our house. Is gonna be playing like, oh, I love Sinatra. Like, oh yeah, you like this version? All right.
Oh man.
For the
How are we gonna navigate through the world with this out there? This is a complete, you know, people say that term a lot, game changer. I mean, this is going to change everything. Remember 2016, 2015, with all the videos trying to, you know, tear down Trump and everything, and what it's going to be like with this?
Well, I mean, what are you saying
Wow.
specifically? Like the music itself, or just the technology?
No, just like technology, fakery, AI, deep fake, everything.
Yeah, that's the scary part. I was just at a Motor City Comic Con, and Simon Bisley did a panel, and one of the first questions someone asked was about AI art, and he was basically like, "Well, the artists that are afraid of it, they must not be good artists." You know, and
Yeah.
he was saying basically like the ones that have put the work in are still going to be in demand because they are who they are and they're putting the time in and stuff like that. And he was basically brought up the point where it makes traditional art even more rare and worth something. But he was also fascinated by what it's able to do. So
I can see that to a degree, but I think about like when I was in editing, right? So I used to do editing for years, and I'd take on clients, and they wanted a certain thing a certain way, and you know, you just have to kind of give it to them. If there's a technology that allows that to happen, where they can just type it in and get that thing, then they're not hiring me to do it. And so all of the creativity I might be able to bring to a project is being overshadowed by a machine that might not be creative at all, but is doing sort of bare minimum. And so like I'm not trying to contradict Bisley or anything, but that to me seems like a statement from someone who's very rooted and cemented in, you know, his success. And he might not need to worry about it. But if you're 22 years old and you're trying to get out there, like you're kind of boned, especially if you're doing, you know, like illustrative art, right? Where you're going to do stuff that, you know, for magazines or newspapers or whatever. Yeah, then you're kind of fucked. If I can literally Google, you know, little girl with a hula hoop eating a piece of cake, or not Google it, but you know, Mid-Journey it, and I get 14 different options that all look hand painted. Like I'm probably going to go with that, and it didn't cost me anything. So that's it's definitely something to think about. What were you going to say, Mike?
The same thing. I used to go, you know, design school. They would have these books that were, you know, the best illustrations of the year, and I would go through them and just be in awe of the talent. You know, it's all commercial art.
Yeah,
advertising, graphic design, books. It's all gone now. I mean, there's not a single piece of art in that book that couldn't be created by a prompt right now.
I
you know,
almost
maybe with
wonder
a
if
little bit of adjustment here and there, but you know, you could just pass it off to some Photoshop person.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll be like similar to music. Like I can make GarageBand or whatever, you know, I can't remember the official software is called. But I can make it to be like, okay, I need a guitar riff, and then type in the notes and whatever. But if I'm, you know, if I the skill of a guy who can play a guitar is always going to be, you know, much greater and cooler. But if you don't need it, then you don't need it. So, or, you know, I don't know if I would ever hire a guitarist if I didn't need one. And so now it becomes more of a personal endeavor. It's like, if I want to read a comic of whatever, you know, I could just come up with a story and I could type it out, and then, you know, it prompts me or gives it to me, versus have to go through the toiling effort. I mean, I've been working on Boots and Heels for 10 years. You know, like if it was maybe not me, but maybe there's a guy out there who's 20 years younger who doesn't want to learn how to draw, and he can just write it up and say, like, this is my story idea, and pops it out. You know, it's gonna be harder to compete.
The future will be what's it called? Wally, you know, all the fat people just in little things that zip them around as they drink smoothies.
Yeah, but I think too, very, very similar to what we saw in the last year, when AI art started to become prominent, and you would see these, those animated videos of like it's going into like a cloud, and then it goes into a city, and it goes into an ear canal, and
Yeah.
it just keeps moving and moving. Those were amazing the first couple times you saw it. Now I scroll by it so quick I don't give a shit. And so if AI has the same effect on all art, it might actually get to a point where once you've seen it, you're kind of like over it, and then you might actually start seeking out original art like by people again. But I think it's too early to determine that.
No, I think you're probably right. I think it could actually spark some kind of new revolutionary movement in art, but there's no way of predicting that.
Yeah, because you have to remember, AI art is only productive because it has us to replicate.
Yeah, it's like someone I can't remember who it is, but someone's very insistent on that. I can't remember who it is, but yeah, they're pointing out that it's not. People keep using the word AI, artificial intelligence. It's machine learning, and it's a really sophisticated search engine. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, we just call it AI.
Well, and the thing too is, you look at any of these, like Balenciaga ads or whatever, or the like Star Wars, if it was an 80s fantasy. Well, I guess it technically is, but you know what I mean. They all look like they're painted by the same artist. And so, eventually it could just like, all right, well, I know it's AI because I'm looking at it. It's not as interesting. It's not as novel anymore.
It's got its own house style.
Yeah. It does. AI has a house style.
that's kind of happened in animation and movies, particularly like Disney, where you've got that, this looks like a 3D Disney animation, like Pixar, whatever. And then some other companies have started doing the more, let's paint over the 3D and inject a little bit of, distinctive flavor to it. And now that's really taking off, and that's going to sort of become the norm so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have noticed that.
Rob, did you want to add something?
I was just going to say, like, what's going to happen to the world? Like, is there going to have to be like a global living wage that's paid to everybody? Because if like all these jobs go away and people can't get jobs, are the rich just going to get richer and the poor just get poorer? I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to go to a good place.
I had predicted 2 years ago now that the reason that we saw such a ramp up in everything from COVID policy to mandates and what was going on with the what's that thing that what's his name Schwab is in charge of? I can't remember what it's called.
World Economic Forum.
Yeah. All of that stuff that was getting set up, to me, came off because there was an assumption that the singularity was about to hit. And I still stand by that. And I actually recently listened to this. I don't know if he's an MIT guy. I have to find the podcast again, but he was talking about that. And he was like, essentially, they very genuinely think, some of these top guys, that like we will hit singularity by 2025. And it used to be 2035. Then it was 2030. And now they're like, it's escalating at a massive pace.
Exponential.
And when that, yeah, because that's what a singularity is. It skyrockets. And when that happens, like, you're going to need to have some type of base income. But at the same time, if, let's say, we don't need to worry about electricity, or we don't need to worry about food, if I have some type of machine that can just build food, then all of that stuff isn't like a job isn't really going to matter. So you're really just going to have jobs of people like kind of maintaining and, keeping order. What you might actually end up seeing, ironically, is more law, because you can't, you want to be able to keep some type of semblance of structure. But I think any and everybody who thinks they have an idea of what's going to happen has no idea. I don't think that there's a clear prediction in 5 or 10 years of what things are really going to look like from a political aspect, or a community one even, because there's just too many unknowns.
Yeah, there's already I can't remember what the exact number is. Jordan Peterson throws out about 20%. I don't know what the exact number is, but there's, let's say for argument's sake, 20% of the population have nothing to offer modern Western society as a worker. As they have nothing. They're not bringing anything. We saw some of them tonight. They just have nothing to give unless they're hot. They have nothing to offer. So, and I think that number's only just going to go up over the decades.
Let's see.
Was it Lex Friedman, Camel?
No, it was something something Shapiro. It was not Ben Shapiro. It was a guy whose last name was Shapiro though. Let's see here. Wouter von Putin. Okay, it says Camel. We need a shit ton of energy for this. It's called post-scarcity, and the energy for that is not there. Right. What I'm suggesting is it might not be an issue soon.
Like what are they?
Like
called?
as soon as they
Fusion
fix
energy?
fission, then it's like whatever. At that point, it's just anyone's game. So, and the other assumption is that let's say once this Neuralink comes out, that's going to be huge because you could trigger orgasms and you could trigger food taste. No,
It's essentially Matrix Part 2.
No, it really is. Because if you could trigger food taste, I can eat tofu and it could taste like lobster. And my brain genuinely wouldn't know the difference. And if you could trigger orgasms, then you could play GTA and fuck all the bitches you want. Then it's like you are actually kind of, if you wear a headset especially, you put a tube in your stomach to get fed and your brain is telling you, yeah, that's lobster and that's pussy, then you're really...
We got the Matrix wrong. It wasn't the machines that plugged us into the Matrix. We plugged ourselves in.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And they were the ones looking after us. And
they're like, hey, you're not doing that right. Yeah. How's your father
shit.
says, these bugs taste like filet mignon. What's his name? Elon Musk. He talks about the implications of Neuralink orgasms. He said they're like 10 times better than real ones. He's like, there was a woman who she had some type of device connected to her brain, and it essentially, I don't know if it got screwed up or something, but she was with a button, she was able to trigger them, and she said she wouldn't stop. She ended up just all day she was just pushing this button that triggered these orgasms in her brain over and over and over. And if that's possible, then I mean that's your extinction event, because no one's going to be having kids or risking, having kids.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine that is the extinction of the human race? Just all orgasming all the time.
The aliens come in a million years, and they're like, "What happened to civilization? What were these things they were carrying around with these buttons?
God,
what is this strange substance all over?"
Well, that's
the place?
like that. I've totally talked about this on the show before, but that beetle that almost went extinct because it kept trying to have sex with beer bottles, because the beer bottles looked like plump. Yeah, it looked like plump versions of whatever the female species of the beetle was. And so they kept trying to mate with it, and they were dying out because they weren't having, because the sexy beer bottles were more attractive to the male bottle or the male beetle than the other beetle.
There's got to be some British 1980s 2000 AD comic that already did this hyper orgasm cyberpunk dystopia society.
Well, there's a movie called Strange Days. Have you ever heard of this, Phil?
No.
I don't know if it's Philip K. Dick. It might be. But essentially the story, they made a movie about it. And the story is that you can take someone's memories and put them in your head, and you can live their experience. And so the movie goes sci-fi because someone puts a memory in their head and they see a murder, and then they realize that they've seen a murder and they have to escape and whatever. But the premise of the movie is, people are buying memories because they can't, they want to know what it's like to kill someone. They want to know what it's like to have sex with a supermodel. They want to know what it's like to go on vacation to wherever. So it was kind of like more of a sinister version of the implications of Total Recall. All right. 152,000 people watching. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Very good. All right, let's go to the next one here. If there's ever a reason to continue on the AI trek, this is it.
消委會舊年接獲有關婚禮籌辦嘅投訴，比前年增加咗3倍幾喎。係啊，羅耀安咁投訴主要係關於啲咩嘅咧
Do you shave your pussy?
消委會
What?
What is that?
Was it? Do you shave the pussy? Is that what you said?
Shave your pussy. Yeah, that was a question.
接獲有關婚禮籌辦嘅投訴，比前年增加咗3倍幾喎。係啊，羅耀安咁投訴主要係關於啲咩嘅咧
Do you shave your pussy?
消委會
So aggressive too.
Perth Comics says, wow, I can understand Chinese.
I didn't realize.
Can we get
Yeah.
Rainy in here to translate what the first one was saying? Maybe it was relevant.
Maybe we've listened to it now. That by the time it got to the second girl, we're still listening to Chinese, but we've just understood
we're
it.
just so
you know?
used to it now. It's osmosis. We've absorbed
Henry
it.
Bemis says seamless. Yeah, that's what I think. Okay.
KSS says it's a legit question. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. All right, let's go up here. Bam.
The person you are right now is the person you would have felt safe with as a kid.
I felt safe around everybody as a kid. It's probably why I kept getting fucking raped.
The person.
That's your that guy has Camel Moon's humor.
I've
don't know,
seen,
bro.
I've
On the
seen this
stream.
like trend, this like TikTok trend of like people being like, you never realized it, but the person you are now is the person you felt like, and they're like all sad about it. They're like, it's so amazing.
This is the first video I've seen of
It's
that
a trend.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
It's weird.
Another
Well,
that's what we
hopefully
need.
it'll end.
Another TikTok trend.
Yeah.
I thought this was clever. These people, they've really figured out how to game the system.
Fuck you, damn it! Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me. 'Cause we need a little controversy, 'cause we feel so without me.
Huh. It's very clever,
Clever.
you know? Yeah. Leave her with the check. All right.
I like it.
So
Sinister.
now, every so often I show something. You know, it's a shame Sheila's not here because Sheila would be the first one to point out and say that's fake. Now, I don't know. I'm going to play this anyway. I'm going to let you guys decide because I think it might be, but if you tell me it's real, I'll probably believe you too. So here we go.
Definitely real. Definitely real. 100%.
What are you talking about?
You had me there for a second. I was like, what is this going to be? Great whites.
Would you do that for $1 million?
Big puppies.
Yeah, I like how the shark is able to go back in the water and jump up back immediately after. And good for them. Huh.
Mahajno says it's a natural phenomenon. Yeah, I know. That happens off the coast.
Sometimes,
all the
yeah,
time.
the Greenpeace, they just stumble across it every so often. Like, oh yeah, this thing. All right. Ooh. Oh, I thought of Chokeout when I saw this as well.
Shit!
What happened, brother?
Shit, man. That's just a fucking.
That ain't no face.
Yeah.
That's decor, you fool.
Yeah, damn.
Mike doesn't get it. He'll get there.
What happened, brother?
Fucking buffoon.
He's trying
Come
to
on,
pick
Mike.
up the shooting star, the comet.
Yeah, because he thinks it's
He thinks it's a blunt.
Once.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, okay. I didn't get that.
Mike's like, I've done no drugs ever. I've lived in a cave for all of my 20s.
I took a puff on a joint once, all right? I didn't like it.
You rebel.
Yeah, I felt bad. I ran home and told my mum about it.
Oh
my god. Mike, you're frozen.
Am I?
Do you guys see him? Is he frozen for you too?
Yeah,
freezing.
Am I
Yeah, he's
lagging.
very
Do I need to I'll refresh. Hold on a second.
He sounds
Continue
fine.
the show. Don't slow down.
Do I remove you? Oh, okay. I guess he removed himself. All right.
just like that. He's demoted.
I have. That's the way I got to get rid of people from now on. You know.
Saying you're lagging. Get out of here.
Yeah, you're lagging. Okay, bye. All right, let's go to this one here. I don't know. This is funny. I thought it was kind of funny.
Our baby's newborn photos taken at Penny, and this is how they turned out. We have.
He looks dead.
Memorial picture.
Come on, bro. Couldn't you just not take them?
Had our baby's newborn photos taken at Penny, and this is how they turned out.
Very stiff. Rigor mortis is set in. Yeah, look at that comment. It says, he's at peace. Comment there.
Surrounded
So sorry for your loss.
This is the music from Home Alone.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, poor child. All right.
Still thinks it's in the womb.
I saw this and it reminded me of myself. So
One of the best ways to drain people's energy nowadays is via the internet. This woman is an astrophysicist. Actually, this is not how space works. Read a book. Now I just wait for the comments to come in. Hey, can you mansplain any louder? Yeah, sure. These are all different accounts that I have set up. The energy you get this way isn't quite as pure, but if you do enough of it, it'll fill you up. Shanghai sucked. Where was the Chinatown? Jason Mraz is just too weird for me. Jesus actually hates horses. Childhood obesity, LMFO. When they call you a dumbass, you know you've got them. They called me a dumbass. Women are getting too tall. Yeah, you can drain their energy via social media without having to even be near them. That is racist. You're correct. It is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, they hate me.
It's surprisingly simple to get total strangers completely furious with you.
good
I
for
did it
him.
the other day. I did it the other day when I said that on Twitter. I said that V for Vendetta, the movie, was far superior to the comic, and there was 2 days of
Oh yeah, it's almost worth
fury.
it. I'm just,
Absolute fury. Are you not aware of Colin Robinson, Energy Vampire?
I know him.
That's What We Do in the Shadows. A fantastic show, definitely well worth a watch. I think there's 4 seasons, and
Cool.
Colin is one of my favorites.
Is this the one Adam Lawson does?
No. This is the TV show that they made of the movie that was originally made by Taki Waititi and Clements, the Flight of the Conchords guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do a New Zealand accent?
I used to be able to.
I don't think it's hard. I just have to hear it a couple times.
Yeah, I just need to hear that guy talking, and then I can
Yeah.
jump right into it.
Prometheus is unwatchable cancer. Oh, I like that one. Yeah. I wonder if I could do one. Let's see here.
My girlfriend likes Prometheus.
What would I say? Oh, I know. Okay.
He's looking something up.
There you go.
I'm a Kiwi.
Something like that. I mean, I was getting quote retweeted. I think I got quote retweeted about 30 times just from random people who did not appreciate my hot take.
And you read
think it was
V for Vendetta, Mike?
Hmm?
You've read V for Vendetta?
Yeah. Of course I wouldn't say it unless I'd read it. Although a lot of people said you obviously haven't read the comic.
I do kind of agree. V for Vendetta is pretty fucking boring. It's it's like I don't think there's one action scene till the end of the book.
I think a lot of them were leftists who agree with his sort of anarchist communist
take on
worldview.
things. His spin.
And as someone who didn't, I like the movie.
Ooh. What is this one?
It's a good movie.
Oh, this is well, we do that. Okay. I liked this. This is The Horse That Gives No Fucks.
The shadow of death.
Oh wait, let me refresh it.
Through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. 'Cause I've
This is how I'm gonna walk down Artist Alley at the
I didn't even know horses could do that.
What's up, bitch? Smack people.
I like how the other one is like, all right.
Take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. 'Cause I've been blacker than that.
It's a little extreme. Oh, I like this here. This is, everyone knows Andrew Tate.
Oh,
this is this is a good way to look at life, I think.
Oh, man.
You just muted it.
Oh, it says, I really felt it when Andrew said this.
You can jerk him off, and I'll jerk him off, and we'll all jerk off in a circle jerk.
Really, it really speaks to me, actually.
Yeah.
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 Films.
Is that what I got to look forward to in Florida?
Also, Mike, I found these. I don't know if you've seen these ancient scrolls.
Good music going on here.
I found them in the woods.
They were buried under rocks in Jordan.
Under
That
gay
hadn't been
rocks.
touched in thousands of years.
Yeah. Very phallic looking stones.
Do you know what movie that song's from?
Good, Bad, the Ugly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Final scene. Ecstasy of gold. Ecstasy of gold. Sorry.
X gonna give it to you?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is funny, but it's interesting.
How about you?
Oh wait, let me refresh it.
What are you up to?
Not much. I'm just chilling. It's late. How about you?
Just in the hot tub.
Oh no.
I wish you could be there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Why are you saying it like that?
Busted.
Yeah, oh well. That'll be a nice conversation when we get back.
Conversation.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
this. This is great.
Amazing. The only
Oh, wait, hold on.
Gotta refresh.
This is how this is Rob telling jokes.
Yes, he's gonna be fucking awesome.
Stop talking.
which is amazing. The only bad time to live alone is around Easter because the Easter bunny definitely won't come. But this year what I did is I got a bunch of Easter eggs and then closed my eyes the night before and threw them around the room. So when I woke up, the Easter bunny had given me a bunch of empty wrappers and a dead dog.
This
I actually
guy,
like that joke.
He's a genius.
Huh. Really?
used to
I
work in
just
his
like the
delivery.
depth, the silence.
Yeah.
Apparently, and I
Did
just
some
got to know
crickets.
this. He doesn't watch Camel Nights. People don't like jokes about dead dogs. So, live and learn.
You should have, trialed this out. On a
Yeah, well,
month,
maybe, yeah, next time. All right. Oh, I thought this was worth listening to.
What's a video that lives in your head rent free?
I accidentally clogged my boyfriend's toilet, so I took the poop out and put it in his cat's litter box. Then he asked if I pooped in it. I said no, but he said his cat has been dead for a week. Please pick me up.
I think you lost, lady.
What's that famous saying? What webs we weave when we learn to deceive or something? She was like, you had to just tell a lie and just kept building and building. Have to keep going. You're in it now.
These lies will not fly. Oh well. Oh, it's us. Okay. Well, I feel bad for this guy, but maybe not. What are you doing, bro?
Imagine you're behind her because she started to lean back.
Gotta
be holding her up.
He's got since she's laying back, he has to be the counterweight to that. So
he's gonna have scoliosis. He's gonna break his fucking back. He's gonna be in one of those
the
big
chiropractor. What happened? Were you in a car accident?
Look at the
I
comments.
went to a Lizzo concert.
Bro be doing one of the 12 labors of Hercules.
Yeah.
The comments are the best on these.
No, they're hilarious.
One of the comments here. Bro hitting this his PR. Lifting a planet. Oh, okay.
Personal record, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, personal record, okay. Atlas, is that you? Yeah, he can skip leg day for sure. Bro is deafening and deadlifting. Okay.
Yeah, how dare she lean back? Yeah, I know.
Oh, I like that.
That's a lot of meat. It's like carrying, actual meat just right there next to you.
Yeah, it is.
What you want really is
sweaty.
You want something like this. This woman.
The Doppler effect.
Mike's gone.
Oh my god! What body shape is that?
That's
train.
Front
That's
of
Matt.
bullet train. Yeah.
It's a
Aerodynamic. She's from NASA.
Oh, the guy says, "Don't make fun. She probably has a lot on her plate."
Oh my god.
Oh, this guy says, like we were talking about, it's one of the people from Wall-E.
Yeah. I'd have to see that again. I have to play that for the kids.
This is great. My phone ran out of storage after playing this reel. It's very heavy, Oh, God.
My skeleton is just floating in there.
Yeah. All right. Very good. We'll play some Mario now. Yeah, I told you guys. Unfortunately, we don't have. Nobody likes to look at underage hot chicks, so we're gonna have to skip.
Camel, check the Q&A thing. See if anyone came up with names. Or
Oh
no one-
yeah.
Maybe no one utilized it correctly. I don't think you know the answer to that.
What do I do? Oh, end
I don't
Q&A.
think-
All right, confirm. Okay. And now how do I
It'll
check it?
pop up in a second.
Oh, it will. Okay. All right. So
Will it?
I will we'll
No, I
check
think,
it.
that's
you,
what
were, I
polls
think
do.
you weren't supposed to end it.
Oh,
I think you were supposed to click on it and look at them.
I did. I didn't see anything.
You just ruined it.
Oh, well, that was worthwhile. Do it on Twitter.
I think we're just gonna go with Pimpcast. I think I'm okay with that.
Pimpcast
I
is
agree. I agree.
Pimpcast is good. Also, it's part of this thing I do where I give you guys the illusion of having power, but anything you say, it doesn't really make a difference. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. So, all right. So let's see here. We'll move here.
It's set up.
It is set up. Yes. Oh, it is for you.
Play
Okay,
that.
great.
Play that funny Canadian again. He was great.
No. Okay, here we go.
It was alright when you first met, but now you're gonna meet a little bit like a mess. You got 2 phones for 2 different holes, one for the dude. You think you got it made. Building a collection, ain't no turning back, it's all the same. You're making it look easy, but I don't wanna part with it, 'cause I don't know what you're gonna do. I don't know what she's gonna say. I don't know how to help you pull the pieces back again, 'cause I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know why you wanna do it. I don't know how to help you pull the pieces back again. Dancing on dangerous ground. One to your left, while the other's in your bed. There's no denying. One woman's in writing, the other's justifying.
Okay. Oh, let me put this up here. Very good. Bring this
I
up.
like that song. Perfect.
I like this song at the start with the saxophone. It's really good.
I have a new song planned for the Pimpcast intro. I will have the. It'll be together by next week. Here you are. Okay.
All right.
Rob, I hope you have a terrible topic for us, or at
Back
least a
in
terrible
action.
joke.
I do have a topic.
Okay.
It's on you, it looks like.
Okay.
Well, has Camel been drowning in the water for a whole week?
No, that's me.
Oh, you poor bastard.
Is this it?
This
Are
is
we
a
at the
lovely-
end?
Huh. Oh, you think I can get down this way? Oh, I can't even get down there. Okay.
Why do you think they make underwater levels? Like, is it to make it more challenging? Because no one enjoys them.
I don't mind them. I don't mind the auto scrolls. I hate those.
Yeah, I don't hate them. I mean, it's, you know. This is a bit different, though, because it's an underwater shipwreck underwater. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's like one of the pirate ships from the third game, you know?
Oh, look
Kinda
at
clever.
brown level.
Brunergy says, good luck.
Oh,
Holy shit.
What the hell?
That's a lot of ghosts.
I take back everything I just said about underwater levels. This fucking sucks balls.
Yeah, you're not even
you
playing.
shithead. All right.
Okay, so my question this week is, thinking back throughout your whole life, what is the most weird or disgusting thing you've ever seen?
A couple weeks ago, someone asked me about drinking mayonnaise, and it was enough. It was enough to make me stop the show.
You just opened that door, Camel. I hope you're aware.
I'm trying to think. What's the most revolting?
I've got this memory burned in my brain from like 20 years ago. I was at a food court, and there was this fat chick, and like not fat like by today's standards, but like fat by 20 years ago standards, right? So just a bigger girl, and she was standing up in the food court, and she'd eaten a cheeseburger. And you know how like when you eat a McDonald's cheeseburger and the cheese gets stuck on the wrapper? She was licking the wrapper of the McDonald's burger.
That's the most disgusting thing you've ever seen?
What a sheltered life you've led, Rob.
It's burned into my brain. What do you got, Mike?
Let me tell you a story about the bush pig.
I don't even know if I want it. Like, I don't like this question. I think it's terrible. It's gross.
I don't know if I have an answer for it.
You just got to swim for it, Camel. Just pray.
We all know the bush pig.
Yeah. We don't need to go back there. It was a feral bush pig, Henry. Correct.
What about you, Phil?
I don't know.
Oh God.
Oh my God. Someone in the chat said this ship is full of dead seamen.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Look at them.
I don't know. I think I blocked those things out of my memory, maybe. Because I can't think
Yeah,
of
not
anything.
everyone else just sits around thinking about the disgusting things they've
Yeah.
seen in their life, Rob.
It's hard.
Yeah. I know, when I got my first lung transplant, they have these tubes in your chest.
How many lung transplants you had?
So doped up on painkillers and meds that one of the tubes came loose and there was just gushing for just everywhere. just never stopped. And the doctors were all freaking out, and I just kept laughing. And this isn't funny, and I just couldn't stop.
It was blood?
It was my blood. Yeah, it was everywhere. It was just all over the fucking table, all over the bed.
Right.
It's like a horror movie.
So that's funny, but mayonnaise is too far.
Well, it was funny for me because I was like, I was on a lot of pills, and I was like, oh no. Everything they tried, they were like, oh God. I was like, you guys suck.
You have to go all the way back?
That's your Batman supervillain origin.
I hope it's more of my Wolverine Weapon X origin,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I broke out of the
Oh, so native callus.
Sir Native Callus, someone who cares. Oh, thank you, Native Callus. Hail, Camel, and Panel. You are all legends. Thank you. I think we had a good show tonight. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. His lungs don't even like it. Even my lungs don't like it. You shut up.
Yeah, bootleg.
Yeah.
Yeah, great show.
Could you imagine if we were playing this without infinite lives? I mean,
no, we wouldn't be here.
I can't even believe I beat this. I can't
I know, right? I used to be a bit obsessive, though. You used to have a lot more time on your hands when you're a kid as well.
Yeah. You know what I did beat this week? Fallen Angel, or I don't know what it's called. It's some Star Wars game. You play as Cal Arts or whatever his name is. Anyway,
Cal
yeah, it was
Arts.
pretty good.
What's
that?
that? Is it Cal Arts?
I don't know his name. You could
Calvin something.
Calvin,
Is it that freaky looking
Calvin
redheaded
Hobbs.
kid?
I played as Calvin and Hobbs. Yeah, it's a redhead
right?
kid. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's not. It's like a Demon Souls kind of version of Force Unleashed. It was
Do you want the good
fun.
news or the bad news, Camel? The good news is you got a super chat. The bad news is you have to read the super chat.
Can you guys read it?
Yeah, all right. John Wayne drinks SJW tears. Have we ever got a super chat from him before? I don't know, but $10. That's thank you very much.
Oh,
Camel,
thank you.
hate to break this to you, but Legal Mindset already has a show called Pimpcast. And before you ask who is that, he runs within these circles and has had CG guys on the before. Unless you don't know.
No, that's good to know. Now we definitely need something.
Yeah, I think Camel
He's,
would.
he's going to change it to
wanna...
Pimp's Cast now.
No, you know me. I'll try to
Pump Cast.
Pump and Dump Cast.
Hump? What hump?
Hump Cast.
If I wait here, you think that mushroom will fall? Or
Probably. Oh, it did come. You did go a fair way down.
yeah, like I wasn't sure if it would remember. All right, well, whatever. Oh God! Well, why would it do that?
What?
How am I supposed to know?
Would you
Why
rather?
do I only have
travel-
9 lives?
Would you rather travel back in time to any period or into the future 100 years?
Mayo Cast.
Fucking hell.
Mayo Cast.
No. God.
Huh. Mayo Cast it is.
We are all white, so it fits.
Hey, speak
Yeah.
to yourself, Bancroft.
And I go to the Mayo Clinic, so.
That was the methadone clinic.
No. They kicked me out.
I would go back, Rob.
Yeah, of course you'd go back. Didn't you
I
see
would go
back?
back. I would go back to, I don't know, some point not too long ago. I would invest in Apple. I'd invest in Bitcoin. I'd invest in Amazon. And now I would live currently as a multi-billionaire.
Would you rather do that, Mike, or would you rather know like all the secrets of the past, how the pyramids were made? Go see the
What the hell does
dinosaurs.
that do for me?
Yeah, no. I like trivia, but I don't like it more than billions and billions of dollars.
You know what I like more than knowing things? Money.
Useful things.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
know what
I like being CG's resident animal dick expert.
That's what I was going to
but,
bring up. Yeah. Any
yeah.
animal dick you want to know about?
Yeah, I know it all. I have a unique interest.
Do you
I'm
know
like
what they taste like?
I can imagine. All I need to do is I need to look at them, and my tongue knows somehow.
Their penises taste like
animal penises.
Do you guys like think sometimes why don't people kidnap billionaires for ransom?
Is that a real question?
They have security
Yes.
teams.
No, I never think that, Rob. Never.
Oh God.
Oh.
Shitheads.
That's how you do it. Now, don't get distracted by the coins. Just keep falling.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, they got security with lots of guns, but how many security and how many guns? You know, these are billionaires.
As much as billions of dollars can buy.
I like this comment here. Where'd it go? I wonder how Rob hasn't been beaten up every day. That's what I think every day. I wonder that.
I recently watched a movie. It had the worst title ever. But it was a decent movie. It was called Plane. Have you seen that?
It's new. Is it not new?
It's new. Yeah, it's brand new.
I heard it was
It's got
good. I heard
Gerard Butler in it.
Yeah.
It's just called Plane. So it tells you absolutely nothing about the movie.
Except they're in a plane.
I saw the trailer.
Except they're in a plane. Essentially, it's a kind of like a plane crash hostage kind of. Why am I here?
Oh, maybe you have to do it as well.
Oh my Kill me now. Anyway, yeah, so they need to rescue them, and the airline is just going to pay for it. They hire these mercs to go in there and help. That's what I think billionaires would do. They just have, if ever they get in trouble, they'd be able to pay for, mercenaries to come in and shoot everyone.
Blackwater.
It's a good movie. You should watch it. You should check it out. It's so funny. It's funny that these sort of low budget B grade films are actually a lot of times now better than the big budget.
Well, that's because they don't need enough. They can take risks on story. Whereas, otherwise, it's like they don't really want to, because they, it could be a disaster for the box office if they don't play it safe.
Have you guys ever had the desire to become a mercenary?
Yeah.
Well,
but I would think I think I could do that.
For me, more so an assassin film.
An assassin?
Yeah, I've thought about that a lot.
You'd be no. I like the idea of the team.
Yeah, me too. They're like the Expendables really got me hype to be a mercenary.
Maybe we could be a Merc #Merc Squad.
We each get a code sign.
Oh God. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
One of the guys in plane is from the French Foreign Legion. No, I just needed to move forward. I was an idiot.
Don't you think like all plane movies have been done now? Like there's no real new stories that can be done on the plane.
Get off my plane. Remember that one?
McShort sent me a text. He said you could call it Cripplecast. I'm not. No. There's no Cripplecast.
All stories have probably been told, Rob. You just got to tell them in a new, interesting way. Interesting.
Yeah, replicator on a plane. You know?
Why are these moles wearing sunglasses?
Because they're too cool for school.
They're blind.
Yeah,
Yeah, so why do they need sunglasses, Mike?
Well, why do blind people wear sunglasses, Rob?
They're not blind. They're just light sensitive.
I think that's the wrong way, Mike.
Yeah, and if they are blind, they don't want to make you uncomfortable with their droopy, milky eyeballs.
That's very considerate of them.
Is that what it's all about? I never knew that.
Yeah.
How about Cacklecast? How about Big Cackle? Big Cack. Tag Big Cack.
Big Cack.
Yeah.
Bootleg says call it 3 men and a Rob.
That's what that literally was my thing, but Camel deleted it. Great thinking there.
I deleted it?
Yeah, when you ended that question thing, I put in 3.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. That's a great minds think alike.
3 men and a cack. 3 men and a cackler.
Gerard Butler's underrated as an actor, though.
I mean,
it's good in 300.
You know, Mel actually wanted to watch it because she liked him. She's like, I like Gerard Butler. I was not interested. I thought it looked a bit intense, but it's actually fun. We watched Bullet Train. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, Rob.
That was fun.
Of course you like it.
No, Bancroft, I saw your comment today somewhere when you said you didn't like it. Everybody I've ever heard that's seen that movie says it's really good and fun.
Oh my God, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, you just have no taste, Mike. I'm sorry.
It's so bad.
It looks
really
abysmal. It got
it is abysmal. It is abysmal. It's actually so indicative of Hollywood, where they're just let's get a whole bunch of shit that sounds like it's cool. It's like, oh, we'll make it sound like Guy Ritchie and friggin' Tarantino had a little baby movie together. And then instead of having actual characters and dialogue and interesting things, we'll just have them say fun things. And then they'll just be random actors that you know. So, oh, I know that guy. Oh, I know her. Oh, yeah, she's famous. That's the movie.
Sounds fantastic.
I hear it's good.
It's so bad.
I'm not gonna watch it. Lethal Diva says Cacklecast is a winner. See, here's the thing. I don't mind Cacklecast. But like, you know, Mike and Rob and Phil aren't gonna use Cacklecast in, you know, their shows.
What the?
You're right. You're right.
Oh my god!
What is going on here?
What about
survive that?
Instead of Pimpcast, Limpcast?
Yeah, I would definitely use that.
Soft cockcast. Half a chub
Out of here,
cast.
anonymous.
Ooh.
People join the. Oh, you got to be shitting me! People join the game and then it slows me down.
KSS is Gimpcast.
That's not bad.
Oh shit. I can't believe there's a Pimpcast.
I was actually saying I couldn't believe that there already isn't one, but there is. So scratch that.
I don't like it. Oh, you shit fuck.
I mean, you jumped right into that one.
What about
Finally, a little bit of
whiskey dick cast.
whiskey dick. Have you ever heard of the full Aussie thing, Rob?
Nah. What is it?
It's just a bunch of Aussies that do a show together.
It's like the full Monty. Do we know them?
Some of them you might know, like Lethal Lightning and Raging Rhino.
Oh yeah.
Rob, do you have any horrific jokes that'll make me?
No, you fucking shat on my topic already. That's it. There's nothing left.
What are those wings?
I don't know.
It's a Red Bull. Oh, Flaccid Cast. I don't know if it needs to be cast. Maybe something else.
Coomcast.
Bunch of friggin' degenerates in here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
How are you supposed to beat that?
What were you thinking?
Go down.
I thought there would be a refuge at some point.
What about?
If they catch it on its way down.
Lethal Diva says Rob and his amazing friends.
That's so dumb. It's almost worth it. What about Tardcast?
I just wanted to say, I think we need $47 on Lost Pages to hit 36,000. We're almost there.
Money bags.
I'm gonna throw her out there. Thank you, Camel.
Oh no! Oh god!
Oh my god! See, that's how it's done, Mike. See what he did there?
I did that part, Rob.
You gotta wait. No, wait till not now. Wait till it goes down.
Ah, going down.
Yeah.
Up there
Yes,
for
Mike, you
thinking
want to
wrong.
start going down.
Yeah, yeah.
That thing you never do, Mike.
You don't go down enough. Downcast. How about downcast? No one's used that, right? No, we can't use that. Okay.
What about Phil? Phil, do you have any topics we can talk about? Can't always put it on me.
Fun my comic. Or is that too serious? Here's the thing. Malin had Luke on today to talk about Fun my comic, and said he was going to give it a go and launch something there within the year. And then on Ethan's, Ethan also said that he was going to launch something on there.
Oh God! Oh fucking A.
So that's new news.
And Kelsey's got his art book coming up.
Right. Yeah, Kelsey's the OG, I would say, because he stuck his claims like I'm only doing Fun my comic.
Yeah, he's not even doing Indiegogo.
Oh my God!
So he's doing an art book with a Shank little ash can, I think. Preview.
What about Gheycast?
With an H.
Yeah. There's no confusing that.
Oh,
Nothing confusing about 4 heteros
Well,
doing a show called Gheycast.
Oh, you shit fuck.
Oh, you were right there too.
I know.
How long would it take for people to figure out that we're not gay though? That would be the problem. It could go weeks.
It depends. Depends who they.
I think Gheycast might be good. Because who's gonna want that? You know, it's like finding a domain name. You know, it's like, oh yeah, no one would ever thought to buy this.
I'm going up here. This is the secret area. Oh, it actually was. I was just making a joke. There's something up there.
Super Chat Squad.
Hashtag money bags.
Oh yeah, I like Joseph Dredd. Heterocast. that solves everything.
All male.
Super straight.
All male all the time.
Uh-huh.
Totally not gay cast.
Yeah, we like the puss cast. Ooh, how about tax cast?
The tax cast.
But you guys don't collect taxes, you know?
Not like
All
you
these
do.
are very
I do
camel
okay.
related. Oh my god.
I do okay.
Yeah, but you don't call them taxes.
No.
Get in there.
There's no homo cast. That's true.
No homo, yeah.
Do we go over there? No.
Oh
my god.
Oh my goodness. Testing the waters.
He ran too far.
God. Ooh, the bonk cast. Yeah.
Outrageous.
What about kiss cast?
Oh, I like bootlegs with the bro homos.
The bro homos. Huh.
The bromos.
Bromocast, huh?
Favorite mushroom, huh? Manhattan melodrama cast.
That's for real.
Oh, here's one. What actors can you not stand for no particular reason? I feel like Camel would have a lot of them.
No one's coming to mind. You know, I'm actually not a really big fan of Bryan Cranston.
Wow.
I think he's kind of an idiot. Like, if you've ever heard his politics or him talk about anything, you're like, wow, you're a moron.
Yeah, for sure. He was great in Seinfeld, though.
Yeah.
That's a random shout, Phil. Like out of all the things
was
he's been
good
in,
in,
cruise in an episode of Seinfeld.
He's in a couple.
Good in
Malcolm in Middle.
Malcolm.
Yeah, that's where I love that show.
That was a great show.
So good. I can't really. I'm not into Matt Damon.
Ooh.
That movie of his downsizing is
Oh,
probably
yeah, you
the
didn't like that,
worst
Rob?
movie I've ever seen.
That's
It
not
is
a Rob
so bad.
movie.
It is stupid.
Yeah, I've never like consciously watched a Matt Damon film.
What? Not even Born Identity?
No.
Really?
Oh, the Bourne
care.
movies are good, man.
Yeah,
You know
the
what was
first
stupid about that
2 or
series.
3 were good.
I
They
think
made a the movie where he came back. I can't remember what it was called. Born Legacy. They should
I
have
didn't
called
watch
it
that one.
Born Again. Because he came back.
Yeah,
Mm. Or Reborn.
well, that's Daredevil.
I'm just saying, it's better than Born Legacy. What the fuck is that? What is that? That's nothing. That's crap.
Because I can't. Like, he's this super agent guy. I feel like I could kick his ass.
Oh, you shit fuck. God
You
damn
feel
it.
like you could kick Jason Bourne's ass or Matt
Yeah.
Damon?
Matt Damon. They're the same
Matt
person.
Damon
right?
seems like a stocky fella.
So?
I think it's funny, like when they started their careers, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, everyone thought, Matt Damon's going to be the star and have the better career. But I mean, now
Who thought that?
I think everyone thought that.
Ben Affleck's cooler.
I think you're talking out your butt, Rob.
No,
Are we going with Bromocast?
I don't know.
It's not terrible.
I mean, it's not
Ben-
great.
Ben Affleck looks like a guy that fucks. You know?
Ben
And-
Affleck,
and-
whenever you see him, he always looks super frustrated.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I can't believe I have to be out of the house again.
Seen some shit. Matt Damon looks like he makes fruit punch for like the soccer team.
I can't
Maybe he
stand
does.
Jeremy Renner.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, yeah. I hate Renner. He's just. a
Yeah,
douche.
yeah.
He's
I hate
just
Renner
a
too.
douche.
Yeah.
And Anthony Mackie, to be fair. He annoys me too.
Well, that's just racist.
Yeah, all of them,
All of them?
all black actors.
Yeah, see, how's your father knows? He says Matt Damon, the 50-year-old virgin. Yeah.
I made it.
Oh, I know. I can't stand him. I mean, if he died in a car crash, I would, high five everyone around me. Jared Leto.
Yeah.
He's just insufferable. I'm like, you have to go, bro.
I've only really seen him in two things. Actually, that's not true. I've seen him. He was great in American Psycho.
Almost
yeah,
20
you
years.
forget
That
he was in
20
that,
years.
don't you?
In the face.
He was in that awesome Nick Cage movie about the guns. What was that called? Lord of War.
Where are you
It was
going?
great.
I didn't see that.
Oh, over here.
Ooh,
Okay.
well done.
Nice.
You haven't seen Lord of War, Phil? My God,
No.
it's a great movie.
There's so many Nick Cage movies I need to see.
My favorite is Mandy. That's actually like one of my top 10 favorite movies.
I couldn't get through it, Camel.
I did see it. Yeah, I don't know the hype on Mandy. Everybody's into it.
It's amazing.
I just don't think I have time to watch a 5-minute scene where a man turns into this woman over and over again and back into the man.
Wait, what the fuck movie are you talking about?
Like, there's that scene where they're just staring at that cult leader guy and he's like fading in and out.
Oh, that's a mod. Yeah, you whatever. Go get a soda.
5 minutes long.
Just go get a soda. Come back.
Christ.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Mandy.
It's like Mandy is like Man on Fire on acid.
And now it gives me PTSD. You know.
I'm gonna watch Mandy. I'm gonna watch Mandy this weekend. I showed it to my wife, and she was like, "Never show me that again."
Yeah,
she's like, "This was terrible." I was like, "Well, I guess it's acquired taste."
I give it a chance.
I saw that in the theater.
Really?
Oh
yeah,
my
it was
God.
it was a special. I don't know, because I was living in Austin at the time, so we saw all those fruity films in the movies.
Yeah,
This
not
level's
a
kind of
fan.
hard, huh?
Not a fan of Mandy. I did see that Nick Cage film where he played himself.
Oh yeah?
I thought that was pretty funny, yeah.
Oh, you shit butt.
Pedro Pascal.
Remember,
Serious Cat says, I saw Ishtar. How old are you, bro? He saw Ishtar in the theater?
Bootleg
hope you
says,
were not a child."
Mandy sucks. It's for pretentious movie guys who say they like it to sound smart.
Hey, Bootleg Godzilla, guess what? Guess what, Bootleg Godzilla?
No.
Bye.
You're in the
Don't.
credits. I can't wait till you get to find out what fucking group of people you're in.
It's the credits. I'm excited. Did you guys see The Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yes.
This cat says, I was a kid. You saw Ishtar as a kid? Jesus. Your parents hated you.
I didn't even know what any of these movies are. Never heard of them.
Well, you've seen
Ishtar is like Dustin Hoffman's trapped in the desert and he's like hanging out with a camel for 2 hours or something. It's like, it's kind
Is
of.
that where your name came from, that movie?
Yes, Rob, going for the easy ones. Camel. I know a camel. God.
Speaking of Dustin Hoffman, what do you guys think of the film Hook?
It was fine.
Yeah, I like Hook.
I've
I
never
showed
seen
my
that.
kids Hook
It's good.
recently.
It's a good film.
Ish. The other year.
Did they like it?
Not really.
Oh.
Not as much as I did.
Remember when that
They
fat
like
kid-
they like the labyrinth.
Oh, okay. Remember in Hook when that fat kid rolls himself into a ball and then
Yeah.
trips all those people down the stairs? It's hilarious.
You know what, Mike? I'm gonna put this over you for a second here.
Uh-oh.
This is Rob trying to tell a joke.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.
What is he going to do for us today?
She's a genius beyond her years.
I like that the Dead Mario music was playing in the background. No, you're all left. Oh, all right.
Classics. Them classics, man. They never die.
Are you all right? Oh God.
Maybe
It's
some-
anti-comedy. You're exactly right.
Remember
Is that what
Mad
that is?
TV, right?
That's anti-life.
Loved Mad TV.
There was a skit in Mad TV. It was a Jamaican reading fairy tales. I think it was Mad TV. But he would read them and they would be crazy. Like, I don't know, they'd be violent or they're just really inappropriate. And be ostensibly reading them to kids. And then at the end, he would say, them classics, man, they never die. I had never been able to find it anywhere.
Oh, this level sucks.
You've tried to find this?
Yes, I can't find it anywhere.
I feel like you'd be able to.
I feel like someone else out there on the internet must remember this.
Who was it? It was obviously a black guy from Mad TV.
Yes.
Was it
I think it was blackface.
Was it Orlando? What's his name? Orlando Jones?
What if instead of cast, we use the word squad? Pimp squad? No.
Squad?
Squad. You know, like squad goals.
Phil Lamar. Was it in living color or not Mad TV? Maybe.
Oh,
Could have
maybe.
been.
Threw a lot
Wasn't
more
In
out.
Living Color really old though? Like
Yeah.
early 90s or something?
Late 80s.
Late 80s.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
Fraud
It wasn't
Squad.
that old.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, fuck me.
Wow.
Oh, Coom Squad? Pimp Squad. Oh, Pimp Squad, not Squat.
In living color. There's a lot more black people on that show than Mad TV.
What was the was it Canadian?
What?
It was a really weird troupe of comedians doing
Oh, yeah.
weird shit. Who was
Oh,
that?
like the Broken Lizard or whatever they were called?
No.
They made a movie and it was really weird.
Canadian guy. SCTV.
Oh, so close. Kids in the Hall. Thank you, Michael.
Hall.
Kids in the Hall.
That's what it is.
Yeah, see, we need
I
a
like
name like
that.
that, like Kids in the Hall or something.
What about
That's
what
it.
about
My name, Kids in the
New
Hall.
Kids on the Block?
No, that's taken. Dorkcast. There we go. Okay. Queer Squad. Squadcast.
How about a simple name like the Jacks of all trades?
Oh, yeah? You think that's a good one, Phil? Okay.
Or you could have an acronym.
Mm-mm.
So we got CRPM. Oh, yeah. There's no one has a.
How are you supposed to beat that?
I think you got to. I nearly did. You got to do it really fast.
It's so hard, though.
Yeah, that's what
Chris
she
says the F Rob Squad. Okay. Camel likes that one.
Oh, Junk 666 says the Cool Kids Club, but you spell it with all K's.
That's not bad. Yeah. How about the
No
Camel-
Robs allowed.
the Camel Universal Men?
Mm.
We just call it cum for sure.
Hashtag Cub.
Cum Squad.
I bet we can get that trending, huh?
Yeah, Cum Squad.
Oh, Lethal Diva has it. Ethan Van Sciver cast. Yeah, anytime I don't know I've had Ethan on my show, it's just been mad numbers.
We all know him. Everyone likes him.
Yeah, we just take the name.
God, why can't you get past these spikes?
Camel's Clubhouse. I kind of like that, but we don't want to use my name, Hyper Wizard. You know, because everyone needs to use it. Wadcast. Yeah.
Scumcat.
Subcast.
The Micropene Militia.
There's already a militia. We can't have another militia.
Oh,
What about gang? What if we use the
gang
context?
Can
Yeah,
you-
it could be a gang.
Can you use
Get
gang on
knives
on
and do like
YouTube?
dances with knives and stuff.
Gang, yeah.
So is this show becoming a rotating show? No, I don't think so.
No, but I'm just thinking, like, for marketing purposes, it would be good if we had some type of way for everyone to identify everyone on the shows.
Hmm.
How about the sharp dressed friends?
I kind of like it. It's so stupid.
It's so long though. Maybe
Yeah.
typing that.
Yeah, like Super Friends. We could be, like, if we just had a title.
Super Friends. That's cool.
That's taken.
Yeah, it's great.
Hmm.
Super Friends.
No.
Oh.
How about the Teen Titans?
Ooh.
The X-Men.
Yeah, well, you gotta
Teenage
remember.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It could be the Avengers. Is that taken?
Yeah.
And we could say Avengers Assemble whenever we start a stream.
You got to remember Rob's comic book knowledge.
Yeah. Non-existent.
If it didn't happen in a Judge Dredd comic, he doesn't.
Oh,
know
I've
anything
got
about
it. I've got it. I got it. I'm serious. Shitcast.
Shitcast.
I don't know if that's great for monetization.
Yeah, shitcast. I think that's
Hmm.
fuckcast.
Cuntcast. Anonymous, piss off. There's a guy called Anonymous keeps coming in and out. I know you've disconnected.
He's the reason you're losing, Mike.
How about Fapcast?
Fapless. They really want to be known as the Fapper out there.
I know. What's wrong with the Fapcast?
Ah! So close.
I don't see anything. Your screen is like frozen.
Yeah, you disconnected.
Bootleg
Oh,
says
I
that-
disconnected. Oh.
Bootleg says that Taint Titans.
A lot of latent homosexuality in a lot of these suggestions.
Yeah, what do you guys think of us? I mean, come on.
It clearly says all promo, no homo. Actually, I don't know if it clearly says that anymore.
No, not anymore.
Oh, I just drank my own hair.
Hyperwista says it's not very latent. It's very active.
Okay. Ooh, Camel's Angels.
We
I
could,
like
use
that.
we could use the FAG acronym. Friends and
Gay.
Gay.
Friends and gays.
Ken Jack Ben says the Purple Pickle Pals.
God damn it, this level sucks.
Purple pickle. The circle jerks. That's a good one.
Circle jerks.
As Andrew Tate said.
Would you guys use that though?
I don't know.
I think I would use that. Welcome to the Circle Jerks.
McShort says the
He's
partially
one of the
gay
circle
squad.
jerks, isn't he?
I think I like Circle Jerks. Oh. The handsome Camel Moons and friends. Everyone's saying they like Circle Jerks.
I'm gonna do a save. Enough of
Okay.
this. You do yours. I'll see if you can get to it.
The weakest links.
Hashtag Circle Jerks. Imagine like you're having your big Avengers meeting and you're like, we need a name. How about the Circle Jerks? That's great. Thank you, Spider-Man. Oh, you shit.
The leftovers.
KSS got a good one. Friendly, awesome guys.
I'm liking Circle Jerks. I mean, it's not gay. It's not gay if you say no homo after it.
Right.
You know.
It's
not as badass as Pimpcast. You know.
Will you two stop jumping into that fucking wall of spikes? It's relentless. Just one after the
It's
other.
not relentless. It's about 1 in 5.
Fuck. Not for Camel.
But
Camel's
still.
about 4 in 5.
That's because I keep getting there.
Jesus.
It's right at the start.
The jerk store. They're all out of you.
Watch me die here. This is gonna be great. Oh.
It's like you knew it was going to happen.
Oh. The cumtards. You guys are terrible at naming. All of you. The Midnight Cowboys.
Energy says, go back to the big red circle. This is a shortcut to the back door.
I kind of like the Midnight Cowboys. I mean, it's kind of gay, but you know.
This is what you said. You guys are terrible at naming things.
do
I
this?
kind of like the Midnight Cowboys. Literally straight after that.
Oh, Black
did
Market
this already.
Pop-Tarts.
Oh. Midnight.
The stay-at-homies. Yeah.
Homos.
To rest stop rimmers.
This is the worst doo-wop bands ever.
Stuff rumors.
The Cuckold Klansman. Huh.
The
Oh,
Cosby
Glory
Boys.
What about the boy toys? Oh, the Butt Buddies. How about that?
Who are you trying to attract with this name? I think is the question you ask.
Yeah, what is it for?
Yeah. Pimpcast would have been much better, I think. You know.
The bare ball bad boys. Man.
Oh, Brokeback Hiking Buddies.
I hate this level. This is
We can't do it, guys.
agony.
I'm doing it.
Friends of Camel. Fuck. Fuck this.
The fellatio fellas.
Oh.
It's like the Fantastic Four.
The butt pirates.
The best fellatio fellas, the BFFs.
Oh
Wait,
god, I
did
hope
you
you've saved this.
me?
Oh, good. Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought we already did that.
The bunghole cast.
Whole cast. Just all whole all the time. All right, we gonna beat this tonight?
No.
Unlikely.
Maybe we'll beat it like we did Mario 3, or like we beat Donkey Kong.
The hell is this shit? Disco ball. I need to take a shower.
How's your show with Rainy and Hyperwizard going?
Good. Narwhal's there too.
No, yeah.
Who?
Good. We'll be on tomorrow at 9 Central. I don't know when it's on. It's on after Bancroft show.
All right, everyone, let's do this.
Why was that so easy?
I don't know. Well, because we went through the back door. How about the back door bros?
Oh, it's
That'd be
Bowser.
good.
You were the gayest straight man I've ever met.
How are you supposed to beat this thing?
You gotta take these little toys and
What?
knock them upside the head with it.
Is this the final boss?
Yes. Shit.
Man,
Oh god.
they didn't really do anything, huh?
Ah, you butt munch.
Greenergy said no. 40% Zed says we skipped so much of the game. We just followed the levels.
Oh god.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
what
please
else
don't say that.
us to do.
I've been playing this for like 2 months now.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want from us? Do you want them to keep going? No one wants that.
There you go. Hey.
Hey.
I don't know if you get them 5 times or 10 times, but
Just toys.
10.
oh good. That was easy. Oh god. What are you doing?
Thanks. Cheat cast. How your father says.
Oh, my bitch. Thanks, baby.
She's got little olive oil
Oh,
arms.
he's gonna start.
Well, Popeye. You know, Peach originally was based on olive oil.
Yeah, and Popeye was based, or Mario was based on Popeye.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a Popeye game before they got the license.
I saw the TikTok, Phil.
I knew that before TikTok was invented.
Yeah, right. You saw that this afternoon sitting on the toilet.
No, I didn't.
That's when I learned about it. It's what everyone else learned about it.
I played the Popeye game. It's good. Yeah, they
I didn't
later
play the
got
Popeye game.
the license. It's hard though.
Come off it.
Oh wow. Was that a
Oh,
bubble?
oh, come on, shithead.
Bounced into it.
The stomach
That Time Light
pancakes.
does
How about
nothing.
Flaming Asshole Brothers. Fabs.
Gotta go fast.
You guys better come up with something, otherwise we're gonna go with circle jerks.
No. We should put hardcore in it somewhere.
Ooh.
How about
What's
the
a
bad
cool
boys?
thing that everyone wishes they were?
What about the bad boys?
Me, a rollerblader.
The Blade Bros.
The Bladers. We've got Blade. What does he say? Laser. Blazer.
Yeah.
And Rob.
Come on,
I gotta
shithead,
watch
let's
that.
go.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Fucking wait here all night for you.
The bad guys, the bosses, that's not really my strong suit. I'm more of
Yeah.
a level finish. I'm a jumper.
Or plane.
No, I'm good at the jumping part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
That's my skill set.
Oh, this guy sucks.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
The jumper.
The Lucent Lads.
Oh, yeah? How about Rob's Replicators? How about that?
Better than the Lucent Lads.
The back alley deals. Ooh.
I love how you guys are trying to give them tips on how to play. Like it's going to make a difference if they actually read them.
All right, bro. Come on. Start throwing your little monkeys out or whatever the hell they are.
How was he dragged?
Bang! First shot.
Oh, he stopped.
Stop that bastard. Oh, what?
Yeah, be careful. If it starts blinking, it's gonna come back awake.
Phil, like, because you work in an arcade and probably are good at computer games, does this kill you?
Yeah, watching it kills me.
Everyone says that. You know what? No, I don't see anyone else doing a game show where they're winning.
Because they're already done.
No one else has finished this game that I know of.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Very good.
I'm gonna play. You ever heard of the game Pajama Sam? I'm gonna play that with my brother.
Yeah, I love that game.
That sounds a little gay,
It's
bro.
one of my favorite.
That sounds like Doctor.
Yeah, have you played it, Bancroft?
No, I've never heard of it.
Tape trolls. I like it.
Pajama Sam. I really
The Spread'em Squad.
Oh my god, this is getting
What do you
lewd.
guys call your show, Phil? You know, the one with Rini and Narwhal and Hyper Wizard?
The Creative Block.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's great.
That's fucking awful.
He loves it.
Yeah, all right. See, the names are hard, you know. The Grundle Goons, yeah. That's much better. Oh, it's one of those nights. We're not leaving until we're done, everybody. So we'll let you know.
This is purgatory.
What about the stupid shits?
The Knob Gobblers.
Ooh.
Camel
The
likes
cock-
all the super gay ones.
The cock knobbler. What is it in
Knocker.
James Silent Bob? The cock knocker. Why do they call you the cock knocker? It's a funny story. That.
What about the Snozberries?
Hey, that should have worked.
Your mum cast. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Little sneaky one.
I like it. What? That's a bubble?
Oh,
It's a
you
bowling
cheap
ball.
fuck.
It's a cannonball.
Oh, it's a ball. Okay. Looks like a bubble to me.
I don't know where he keeps them. Oh. Oh. Unbelievable.
Jimmy Sapplecast. We have our own one. We have Rolf Harris over here.
Rolf. It does look like the dirty bubble, yeah. Oh,
Rolf Harris was a comedian songwriter who used to sing a kid's song about his third leg, and I don't know. No one put two and two together.
Huh. There we go, boys.
I don't know what number we're at, 4 or 5 or whatever.
That's 4.
No Holes Barred cast.
Shut up, Rob.
That makes us sound edgy.
Just stop.
No
My
holes.
suggestion. Jesus.
Bros before
Fuck.
Bros before hose cast?
Mm.
Oh,
nice one.
Look at that. A little ricochet rabbit technique.
Shut up, Rob cast.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one.
Oh, nice.
Oh, is that it?
Is that it? Do we beat it? Come over here, bitch. Give me a kiss. Give me a smooch.
Got her.
Getting lucky tonight, Luigi.
Ah.
Yeah. Wait, Mario doesn't get a kiss?
What about the always wins games and never quits cast?
I feel like we barely even rode Yoshi in this one.
Bunch of boobs show. I like that.
The winner is you. Oh yeah. Welcome to die.
I feel like I went above and beyond during this one. Really
Even though I
good,
won.
solid effort in.
What are you talking about? Camel just won the game.
Yeah, but I was the one who got to this level.
Oh yeah. Well, everyone, thank you.
Last episode.
The fantasy
of
world
course.
that goes on in Mike's head must be amazing.
It's vast.
It's always
Full of
high.
characters and twists and turns.
Of course, I wanted to save the outro tonight for when we hit another $500, but everyone was too shitty and poor to help that happen. So, we'll have to do it without it. But doesn't mean that we won't be back next week. So, let me get rid of this. Bop-a-da-bop-bop-bop. All right, very good. Let me do a refresh of my campaign. And nothing. Thanks. Thanks. The circle jerks. I think that's what we're going with. That's the best. The best one I heard all night. You guys have anything else you want to say? Bye, circle jerks. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching.
Do you have a special circle jerk handshake?
Oh yeah, we need like Wakanda.
Oh god.
Phil, come on, get your circle jerk. Where is it?
Mike, you're so fucked when you go over there, by the way.
Phil, get on it. Come on, bro. Where's your circle jerk salute? We'll start every show. Welcome.
The Macarena. Oh man.
Circle jerk forever. Oh. Everyone better get on board. That's the future of the show. Oh my God.
I like this bold new direction.
Yeah. I think it'll work. All right, everyone. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And now, our final mixed pair, Barry Joyce and Susie Stone.
On the half shell, they're the heroes for. In this day and age, who could ask for more? The crime wave is high, with muggings mysterious. All police and detectives are furious, cause they can't find the source of this lethally evil force. This is serious, so give me a quarter. I was a witness, get me a reporter. Call April O'Neil in on this case. Hey, you better hurry up, there's no time to waste. We need help like quick on the double. Have pity on the city, man, it's in trouble. We need heroes like the Lone Ranger. When Tonto came pronto, when there was danger. They didn't say we'd be there in half an hour, cause they displayed turtle power. This reporter was hot on the trail, determined to put these crooks in jail. She spied the bad guys and saw what happened, but before she knew it, she fell in a trap and got caught. Yeah, she was all alone, with no friends and no phone. Now this was beyond her worst dreams, cause she was cornered by some wayward teens. Headed by Shredder, they were anything but good. Misguided, unloved, they called them the Foot. They could terrorize and be angry youth, and they'd mug the people who needed proof. Then from out of the dark came an awesome sound. Shouted cowabunga as they hit the ground. From the field of weeds, the heroes rescued the flower, cause they possessed turtle power.
Stand for what you believe in and find the strength to do what's right. That's turtle power.